So, he pulls out his sword, which, now that it's pulled out, you can see the blade is silvered. It shines in the small amount of light that comes into this room. And you can see that the hilt, while it has no guard, it's golden. There's a ruby in the hilt at the bottom. And he says to you all, as he glances over at Fallon and Ola, "Who the hell are all of you? Where is Eric?" He glances over to all Fallon and Ola again. They're looking pretty worse for wear. Says, "You two okay?" They just stare.
Hi. Okay, we just went over this. We literally just went over this. You, hi, who, you, name, hi. I think I know your name, but name, hi.
Okay, I'm around.
My name's MMerrett. I am your daughter. And that's your son, and that's your son, and that's your daughter. Hi.
He's sort of like, at first he just looks incredulous, then he looks between each of you. He kind of registers on Gamera, he's like,
hey.
And then he looks at Colin, he's like, looks at Ravenna and goes, And then he looks at Brad and he goes, I
might have been a woman at the time.
Well, shit, that makes sense.
You still have the staff. You took from my net.
Yeah. Wait. Are you Lyssandra's daughter? Or okay, well that's good.
Who else?
We don't have to worry about that. Right. So
look at the four of us. Put it together.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, moving on. So
it's too long.
The staff. Yeah. Right. Yeah. What are you doing here?
We're all here to find you for different reasons.
Find the staff, and apparently world's ending.
I guess Eric maybe clued you in?
Oh, no, I read a book and I realised all of these things are happening, and then Eric said that, yes, this is happening.
And then Eric clued us in.
The sun stopped. We have a book, but it's back in her net, and it doesn't say all the steps that happens when the apocalypse happens.
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, he just sheaths his sword. It's like, okay, but where is Eric?
Where is Eric?
Where is Eric?
A couple months.
I'm pretty sure Eric was...
He might still be back in the...
Yeah, I think he's sleeping, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he took the night watch, didn't he?
Yeah, we don't know. He might still be there. He might be gone.
So Fallon just kind of points upwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like,
if he's still there, he was keeping watch.
Right. The staff. Yeah, I do have it. It is broken.
What?
Yeah, I mean, there's a...
What do you mean broken?
Well, I mean, it's intact, but a part of it was stolen. That happened ages ago.
That is very important for my... What do you mean, stole? You stole? What?
Yeah, well, I didn't steal... Well, I did steal it. Like, then it stole from me, so, you know...
That's the most important artifact of my people.
Yeah, I mean, it still sort of semi-works, but doesn't fully work. So, yeah, it's a bit of an issue. But, you know, I've been working on a lot of issues. Just, you know... just quickly clarify. Anyways, Enya's son. That's it. That's who you would be. Right. Okay. That makes sense, right? Okay. And you would indeed be a certain vampire goddess's daughter.
I'm Princess Ravenna Tepes, and you're not permitted to talk to me.
It's a thing. don't worry
Completely
about
covered in her own blood.
Well, aren't you a bundle of fun? Okay.
Ravenna just flipped off. That's-
Imagine she made some equivalent gesture and like
I've got
her
half
cult-
of mine
her
to
cult-
ground you. In more ways than one. Right.
She did just die, but okay.
proceeds to ominously levitate as usual, while still looking like a drowned rat.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Thing, don't worry about it. Guess.
So
Go
you
on.
would so a dragon, she turned into like a humanoid.
Hey, I don't know how you do it.
I mean, I didn't have sex with a dragon. I'm putting it out.
As you're speaking to him, I used minor illusion to make the words Tiamat.
I'm not even bad.
You
I'm not
think
even
that's the best way to...
Yeah.
He just like sees the word, like
Yes,
looks at the multicolored
Exactly,
scales.
yes.
Just have the word be in all like the different kinds of letters.
Sure.
It's just like,
You are sold that.
well, she didn't say anything. Well, I mean, I don't remember any woman in particular saying anything about that.
Well, she seems pretty determined that I should come and get your soul, so. But we have a world ending. I'll deal with you later.
Apocalypse
Yeah,
is more
exactly.
important.
You have bigger things to deal with. But you might want to talk to her about that.
I would have
I
survived.
don't want to. No, I don't want to. I want to avoid that.
Well, she's probably coming here.
That's bad.
Well,
I did tell you guys this.
Yeah.
but she shouldn't be able to. Look, right? Okay, whatever.
I mean,
She's
the
a
world,
powerful goddess.
and
She
the
can
world
do
is
shit.
ending. So,
Hell's about to get a lot stronger with a lot of dead souls. You might want to have your ducks in a row.
Yeah. Okay. So can I get a? You wanted the stuff. That's what you.
yeah, I'd like to have the stuff, please. All of it. Where did it get stolen from? When did that happen? When did it break?
He has dropped that like head of a monster on the floor, and he pulls out a backpack that you didn't see before, and opens it up. He pulls out. It is indeed the staff. However, you note that it is missing the orb at the top of it.
Ah, what?
And he goes, "Well,
Essentially takes it.
you can have that.
That'll be easy.
I can tell you where the other part was stolen.
Yes, please.
In the far north, there's like this frozen land. I don't know how you know, if you know much about.
I heard of snow.
That's not where I was going with this, but where there's this thing where the land kind of gets reset every sort of every few hundred years.
Oh, the apocalypses that keep happening, kind of.
Yeah.
deal. Yes.
That land's still kind of semi-affected by the previous land, the way
Okay.
it was before. I was looking for a certain god there that I thought maybe I could get their help, but I was unable to find them. And well, it might have been even them who stole it. It's supposed to be a trickster god.
But I need to get that
Well,
back.
that's right.
And when you say the land is sort of still affected by the last apocalypse, you mean it was kind of...
Well, I mean, it's more like the land that came before.
Okay, so some land stays like it was before. That's
It seems like
are less affected.
it's more like if there's certain beings that like survive the apocalypse, they can kind of keep, as if they're powerful as well. Like your mum. Like, they keep the land the way it was. But yeah, anyway, I guess you could go do that if you wanted. I do kind of need the full thing anyway, so that would be kind of good. Yeah.
What do you mean you need it?
Oh, I need it to a certain ritual I intend to do.
What ritual?
It's like a thing that will make the people inside of a city become protected by the... Wait, did Eric, like, fully clue you in?
Some thing from beyond this world's going to eat everything is the best way I can describe it.
From that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think she was like, when he said he needed it, she was just slowly turning her body staff away from him. But once he was like, oh, protect me, he was like, oh, okay.
Like, did you have a certain city in mind? Because I know a fair city that could definitely use the protection.
I was thinking of Krakan.
Yeah.
That was probably the one I was going to go with, yeah.
You can send people to Gorgon, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We'd be more than welcome.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well,
Question, do I know how the Underdark is affected by these apocalypses?
you have the impression from the guy whose name I forget, but at this point, the older drow who had, like, sort of expert in divination magic. He basically said that the Underdark almost counts as a different plane.
Yeah, so it's not really affected.
So it's not really affected, unless you're, like, very close to the surface.
So, hold on. So, Underdark's not going to be affected. Hell's not going to be affected. And because of Ravenna's mother, their land's protected. Mine isn't.
Yeah, pretty much. Yours is the only land that's
You're
not
going to owe
affected.
the big fail.
You can send people to Under. I wouldn't really recommend it. It is a treacherous journey. There's a reason why people don't travel out. Well, it's also because the sun is horrible. But yeah, traveling there's not the safest.
Did you travel out of there by yourself?
I had a couple people with me, but they went back. But kinda.
Ah.
Yeah,
Which,
I feel a dry there.
which... Oh, well, okay.
It's the first one I ever killed. He was weird. He knew my grandmother's name. That was very weird.
yeah, your family, anyway. Wait, so you were born in hell then?
Yes. I'm a bit weird in between, thanks to, I assume, you and her. I'm an exception to a
Do you
bunch of
actually have
rules.
a question about that? If I cast banishment on you, would you just go to hell and stay in hell?
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably a bit of a concern for you.
Yeah.
But
A lot of people have that spell. You don't even have to be that good at magic to know that spell.
Well, don't tell people that.
yeah, I know like 3 people who can guess that. Anyway,
Don't tell people
You
that.
know, it's Calico Dragonborn. It's kind of obvious.
I mean, it took him a minute to put it together. Unless you're dumb.
depends on what you mean.
It did take me a few days.
You see, this is what I mean. Being multicolored alone doesn't actually give it away. You have to kind of know who Tiamat is and what the whole deal is.
Yeah, now that you don't have your aim again, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's less likely to link you to hell. Again, I'm sorry.
I am missing a few of my pieces of kit, yeah.
Earlier, you
Yes.
said that you all came looking for me for your own reasons.
Yes. You know my...
You wanted the staff back. You came to retrieve my soul for her.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you changed your mind?
We have bigger issues. We have an apocalypse to fix. And plus, she's coming anyway, so, you know, you two can hash it out between yourselves.
Okay, that's that's better. Why did you come looking for me?
I'm kind of a bit of a fan, really. No, I heard plenty of tales about you from my mother, and like she made you seem amazing. So I kind of wanted just to meet you, but I figured it'd be a bit hard on my own. So I kind of tried to find others who I'd hoped were going to help you find. Did not realize half of them were going to try to kill you for it, but I'm trying to keep them in line. The one with the skeletons, she's probably the best out of these 3.
We just had a discussion with Ravenna about this whole people add food.
I only want one thing from humans.
We literally just have this discussion. We want this discussion again.
Wait. So just to clarify, she's been drinking human blood?
We've got her a pig.
We had a food pig. I don't know what happens to the food
Okay,
pig.
Oh, the foot pig's still around.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought we lost it in the river.
No. It's Victor Stacy.
Yeah.
Ah, that was
Typically
it.
save
Good
the
old
pig.
We
Victor.
saved the pig.
He's
Yes.
off.
Yeah, we've been stopping it with food pig that we feed alcohol because she's happy when she's drunk.
She's much happier when she's drunk.
She's a lot easier to handle when
she's a bit of a lightweight, but she's more manageable.
She's a lightweight more than one. You don't need to drink blood.
Yes, I do.
You're not undead.
Yes, I am.
So you're not.
She sleeps, I've seen it.
You're half goddess and half me. You're like fully alive. There's nothing. No.
My mother's a goddess. I'm different. Shut up, mortal.
You're not the only one who has a goddess for mother.
Again, like 10 minutes ago, we proved the fact that you are mortal.
I want to clarify. I might be immortal, but only by choice. Now, you better listen here, young lady. You are alive. As much as your siblings, you do not need to drink blood. You only do it because that's what your mum does.
Rebel against your mother.
Dude, he sounds awful.
You're also in no position to fight right now. I can tell. Not that you'd be much of a child. Anyway,
Wait, how strong are you?
well, we're talking, arm wrestle. I'm not very strong.
No, I mean like fighting strong.
I've been around for a long time.
I have no idea how long you've been around a bit of that.
Eric described the other place we used to come from.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, just in general, that place, the most powerful people there, much more powerful than the people here. And also, we essentially fought a war against those things for about a decade. So, me, Eric, the other two, we were the last survivors, as far as I know. So, yeah, I'm pretty good at fighting, yeah.
What do you say to a friendly spar?
I don't like fighting unless I need to.
Where do I get a fighting spirit from? That must be my mum.
Well, I had to do a lot of fighting. Anyway, Well, this is kinda awkward.
You've been around.
Yeah, I have. So okay, where do we go from here? Do you think? Are you?
I want to save as many people as possible so the apocalypse doesn't happen.
I'm on the fence about it. Apocalypse means more souls in hell, you get stronger, but at the same time, I kind of like this place.
Yes, this place has food.
The food's
Nice
really
food.
good. Bear is delicious.
Okay. Can I get names? I got Ravenna and Gamera.
You may do rock. Oh, and this is Lusky, my rat, and these are my skeletons. She names all the skeletons and introduces them.
That's Bathory. Just points at the cat.
Brand printer chrome.
Okay.
It's morning time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Top the morning tea. Breakfast service.
Colin. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, okay. Colin, Gamera, Ravenna, and I guess my basic plan involves the staff. Get fully made. Get everyone into a city, and then allow the apocalypse to happen, but save the people in the city. That's the basic plan.
I do have a very important question. Why are these things so fucking unstoppable? Like, you fought them before. There seems to be no way around this other than let them do what they want.
Look, yeah, the best thing is if they don't invade here at all.
Well, I can imagine it is.
But that's part of the plan, you see. That's why the apocalypse should happen. And basically, I'm intending for it to be the last one here. There'll be a new land and everyone will be safe.
Until they come close again.
No. The plan I have in mind, it should make it so that they won't be attracted to here anymore.
Right.
You're going to make something else look tastier.
No. I'm just going to make this seem unappealing.
So,
Well, it's kind of a spell involving your staff. Because all that necromantic energy, it's like the energy of undeath, yeah?
yeah.
So the idea is to kind of almost like coat the place in undeath.
They don't like them death.
Well, you see that they're attracted to life, primarily. So if they think this place doesn't have any, they won't come here. Basic plan.
Interesting plan.
Death is not entirely dead.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't had that much chance to experiment with this, but what we have seen is that they definitely go for life long before they go for undeath. So,
It's a good plan to hide this place, but you still need to be looking into how to stop these things, because they will keep killing more and more and more.
yeah, I know. We're on a bit of a schedule, so this is just what I'm doing for now. And yeah, you know, after I've made a lot of time for us to work with, maybe we can figure out something better. Sound good?
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a plan.
It sounds like
But
a
basically,
plan.
you need the orb for the staff, right?
Yeah.
I am interested in this plan.
Yeah.
Of course you are. Cradling that thing.
See,
What does that thing do?
that staff?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a very powerful object. It's like, well, actually, by the way, it does semi-work still.
Good.
If you... So, it doesn't, like, do what it did before, where it creates the shadow of the soul, but it can restore that if that already existed.
Okay.
The orbs needed to actually fully recreate a dead person's soul again. Yeah.
Reforging soul, that sounds powerful.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't quite do that.
Very important part of the being. It's to not be used for anything, really. To be respected and looked after. If a soul is bad and it goes to hell, it goes to hell. That is a way of things. But it should not be dragged to hell prematurely or by dress, I suppose.
Soul ends up in hell, soul ends up in hell.
I'm seeing a very different set of philosophies amongst you lot.
From very different lands.
I'd like to say you remind me of some people from before, but not really. So, that maybe you. Kinda.
I take that as a compliment.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, if we set up this haven for people, we need to make sure Ivan gets there.
Oh, Ivan. You know Ivan?
Yes, I want to help him get away from what's the vampire called? I don't like him.
Just let him eat.
Norman?
Norman, I don't like
That's
Norman.
it. No.
Yeah, Eric's kind of planning on. I mean, I guess you could do that if you wanted to help out Eric. Oh, God.
You seem to have had an awful realization.
You've all met Eric.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. He sought out us a lot. Well, you just ran that entire.
Yeah.
You did not do anything in that fight.
He tried to kill me.
He shot at me several times, and then we yelled at him, and he stopped.
So he knows about you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows about all of us.
I immediately told him.
Is there something we should know more about Eric from the way you...
He seems nice.
Well,
Shouldn't have shot us off the fucking thing with him.
I imagine he's not happy with me.
Probably not.
Okay, look, in my... You know what, actually, I won't mention that. It doesn't matter. Right, so... Okay, well, kiddos, I guess you want to help with the plan, I guess. So, right? I'm not sure of this one. Just
She kind of just tagged along. She,
Helps and floats away.
You've kind of blown a whole worldview open with the whole she's not really a vampire thing.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that.
I also think it might be the fact that we just kind of killed her instantly might be upsetting her.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes, he kept trying to eat people, and we had a fight. We brought her back. She explodes when she dies.
Okay.
Well, not like physically explodes, like necromantic energy power explosion.
Yeah, she's normally in a bit of a bad mood. She's in a particularly bad mood at the time being. You kind of showed up at a bad time, but she'll get over it, I hope.
Yeah, okay. No, I do want to clarify. She is a vampire. She's just not dead.
Yeah, big difference, obviously, compared to normal vampire.
She's a living vampire.
Yes.
Which is actually, like, vastly more powerful, and, like, you know, she doesn't have to worry about the fucking sun, for one thing, you know? It's the, yeah. I mean...
She's not a normal vampire from Spooky Vampire Land.
Yeah, Spooky Vampire Land, yeah. Okay, well, how about, you know, there's a whole bunch of things that I need to do, but I'm only one person. I can be in one place at one time, usually. I mean, I could give you a list of things that I've got my to-do list if you like.
Well, the top two, from the sounds of it, get the orb back from this potential trickster god from the north, and how to protect
Maybe I'll get to my own god.
Or maybe we
I heard
can
you
take
killed the
Ivan
god.
along with us.
If we're trying to protect him, is it worth him tagging along?
Try to protect him from Norman.
I did kill a god, but that's a story anyway.
Yeah, that's how all this thing started. A god died.
Maybe if we kill another one, it'll help stop.
Ravenna. That's your name. Yeah.
From like other side of the room. Yes.
Do you know like a spooky mega witch lady? You might know her as Kate.
Why do you care?
I spoke to her only a few days ago.
What does she want?
Well, it's a good question. I'm not sure, but I wanted advice, and she said that everything would become clear when I found the Ravenna, which I found confusing because I thought it was to do with finding the Morrigan, who was the Raven, but it sounds like it's supposed to be you. I mean, things are getting sort of clearer, I think. What the hell did she mean? She's a weird one. Do you know her?
I'll sort of sit upside down in midair, turn around to face you, like, yes.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay, well. Things I had on my agenda. There's a ton. One of them was to try and find Morrigan. She was kind of my backup trickster god.
How many trickster gods do you know?
Well, when you say no, how many people do you know, how many famous people do you know? Okay. I was trying to find the other one because he sounded kind of, say, heard mixed things. It sounded kind of more powerful and stuff. And I had evidence that they were out there, but I don't know. It felt like they just didn't want to be found. So, yeah, I've been trying to get Morrigan. I think I will be able to soon. Sour. That was currently when I was planning to go after Kraken to Samhain because Morrigan always shows up. Then
Well, if God always shows up, it's an easy way to get him.
thing is, I don't even. Okay, you probably want to know about the God fight, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Look, I didn't want to have a fight. I was trying to get Morrigan to listen to me and to basically get on board with the plan, but she all the time. She felt like that I was threatening her. And then, I guess sibling, I didn't even know. I'd say I don't know the guy. We had a drink one time.
You know what?
With Ivan. Okay? It was one time. We chilled, it was cool. I thought we were good. But, he just started a fight and like I said, we're pressed for time, so I kind of snapped and can't use that artifact anymore. Anyway.
Damn it. Destroy you.
Well, okay.
It's not like I accidentally kill things. I feel really bad about Igor.
Yeah, I had to kill stuff on purpose a lot. Accident is really not a problem at this point.
Okay.
When you live in hell, shit happens.
Yeah, I can imagine. Who's Igor?
He was him. I think he killed something and I got mad and accidentally killed it by being mad.
That Igor was annoying anyway.
I don't think you should be that worried about that.
I didn't mean to, and I feel bad. I just wanted to try and tell him off.
It sounds like it was a little devil.
Yes, it was.
It was
It was
literally a
my
little
link
devil.
back to the hell.
I think you probably should, you give yourself higher standards for caring, I think, a little bit. Just, I'm not, I kind of admire it, but just like, just maybe don't worry too much about themes.
She'll send me a new one, yeah. I'm not having one for a while.
Then there is model of Igor.
Exactly, I need another one. Damn it. Why have I not got one yet?
I'm mad at you because that one's dead.
Yeah.
Do you have any other siblings I should know about?
Not that I know of. Oh, do you think there's going to be more?
You can see the 1,000-yard stare.
Look, put it this way, if we exist from all corners of the world, I imagine every other corner of the world has a bit
Ooh,
of this.
what do you think the weirdest sibling we have?
That's quite a brand.
Entirely fair.
From a point of view.
Actually,
That's weird.
she's pretty normal.
She thinks eating is bad.
Eating people is bad. That is not weird.
I thought you were going to go into there's a weight thing, but okay, that...
No.
No,
Do not eat sentient beings. I don't think that's a bad thing to say. I don't know
Do
why.
you eat cows?
I'm not having this
Do you eat
conversation.
pigs?
I'm not
That's
having this
sentient
conversation again.
So, have you been having a good time, Colin?
God, no. Just like with that sort of angry, not quite angry, but that sort of forced smile on my face, which is like, God, no, they've been a nightmare. They've been a fucking handful. She's kind of alright. These two. As long as she's plastered, she's fine. And as long as he gets his fights in, he's fine.
I like killing stuff, what can I say? And fighting stuff. Doesn't always have to be. Killing stuff's fun.
I found one person who can actually take him in a fight. Fortunately, I know him very well. Unfortunately, he does not stick around to me very often.
Okay. Right. Yeah, okay, so, okay. I'm just going to sort of give you a bunch of things I need to do. I'm going to try and meet Morrigan. You could come with me for that. I just need to, get her in position. She can't get away. I can just talk to her, explain the situation. I really think I can just convince her,
I'll give you a hint. If you've killed her brother or whoever it is already, and you're trying to trap her, this is not conversation anymore. You are forcing her to do this. Just get on with it.
The problem is that it requires her, to be freed and then but be beyond board, because I need her to if she goes around very clearly saying, everyone go here, they'll do it.
It does sound like you need someone else to speak for you because it sounds like she's going to hate you.
Yeah, I know, but look, there's a lot of people, especially women, that have hated me, that I then convinced to not hate me. So, That's what I'm. That's why I'm trying. It's worked before, so it's what I'm going for.
Good luck. Sounds like you're on real good footing with her.
Yeah. Or I'd be doing that, and you go and try and get that orb back, and also meet that other trickster god.
My vote is for that one.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Sure. Let's go get the powerful artifact fixed.
Yes.
Other things
Are you
that you could potentially be doing. I'm not sure exactly how capable and
I
knowledgeable
think it's just
you
an
are.
interesting piece.
Are you not aware? Well, I mean, obviously, hell, the Underdark, but I don't know how aware of you of like planes in general.
I mean, I know they exist. I'm from a different one, of course.
I feel like I have basic knowledge of like interplanar
I
dimensions.
don't know how you jump between them normally. I got lucky.
Oh, there's a
I've
spell.
got
I don't think I
fables.
have that spell. Do I have that spell?
Most of my people come from a different plane, apparently.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, the Zamians.
Those people.
Yeah. There is actually a little thing that I might like somebody to investigate regarding them, and it's their portals, the portals that take them to here. I've looked at them. I realize they're not normal. They're not just plane shift. There's something different there that I'm not sure about. Might be significant. I remember looking into their history, and apparently they just sort of appeared one day. It's not like anyone on their records made them. So
Interesting.
that could be worth looking into. Always help Eric out with Norman. That's on the to-do.
Norman's a king of some of this place, right? Maybe I could take his crown.
Yeah.
Just leave him alone to do
I feel
his
like if we
thing.
get the stuff first, that might help because vampires tend to have a lot of undead.
I mean, does the staff help against undead?
Yeah. Well, it's more like making and controlling kind of thing.
Well, you seem like the smart. So, regarding planes, I want to try and find out how to get to a plane called the Outlands.
Okay.
That's like step 1 of 3 that could lead to some really good stuff. But yeah,
Question: do you have the ability to send messages? Because I have a friend in the Underdark, and who's really, really smart, and he might be able to do some research while other things are happening. But I don't have sending.
You have that magic paper.
It only sends to us.
he kind of like was about to say something, and then he goes, I'm actually looking through this spell list. And he goes, no, I don't. I used to know someone who did, but haven't seen them in a long time. Yeah, okay.
But if we can get a message back to Hunette, there are a lot of wizards and arcane practitioners there that might be able to help.
Yeah.
We don't really get into the affairs of other people, but I think we might if there's an apocalypse happening. And yeah, we're getting our stuff back.
Yeah. Do I know anyone who could do some? Well, I know somebody, but well,
When they're there, when the staff got next, they really don't like you.
no. It's just that they're a vampire. So, it's a bit alliance tenuous a little bit,
What kind of vampire? Are they like her where they just
Actually-
eat everything?
He was pretty chill.
Okay.
Actually, you might even know. Do you know Lucian?
Yes.
Yeah, like me and him would chill back in the day as well. He let me stay at his place. Yeah, so he can cast sending. He can cast other things too, but yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to tell him his car is wrecked.
Oh yeah, we did wreck his car.
Where's Victor?
I'm pretty sure just from the distance you hear, "Oh, I'm walking on the carriage store, Mom. Don't worry."
Yeah,
Just there
so
off in the distance.
you probably actually like if you look out the window, you can see Victor is dragging parts of the carriage out of the water.
Yeah, maybe we just don't mention that part when they're asking for a favour.
You also know the single nightmare
Yeah.
that's stood there on the shore.
Poor.
Um,
All alone.
Well, the fact that we might have killed one of his horses.
Hey, we didn't kill shit.
Oh yeah,
We got shot.
Eric killed one of his
Yeah,
horses.
exactly.
Everyone like goes and looks out the window and is like, "You've been traveling around in that thing?"
Yes.
Yeah, it's quick. It does the job. I can't just make portals. I wish I could. That'd be great.
I can teleport, but I need to know the circle.
Huh. Can I trust you with my
Yes.
circles?
Yes.
There's just one that you should never use.
Okay.
So on the circle, there's different symbols that lead to my different circles, but there's one that's just black darkness. Don't go to that one.
Is that evil, scary things? That eat people?
Yes,
Ah, okay,
actually,
yeah.
it's funny how you just like bang straight on it.
What's
Yeah.
in it?
Okay, that's good that you told me, because otherwise I would have definitely gone there because I'd be curious.
Yeah.
But I don't know it needs death. I won't.
Brandon, just don't put it. What are you doing?
Not interrupting conversation.
That's
I have one that is like.
I feel like that's
Yeah, well,
slightly
those-
cannon bland as well.
just like getting something from his eyes to eat.
Bring a ration.
Trying to be quiet.
Cake.
Okay, let's switch that with things out. But yes, circles and where do they go? I will write it down.
Right, yeah, the circle's
Oh, this
right.
is the one
So
for Annette if you want it.
it's like, oh. When I get
They
to
will arrest you.
the circles, I'll have to like manually add it. But yes. Okay. Well, there's the eye symbol. That leads to a tower up far north. It's sort of northeast in a swamp, mostly mushrooms there now.
Oh, I think we've been
Yeah,
there.
we've been
I
there.
noticed
There
that
was a
one.
couple of ogres. We took care of them.
Yeah,
We've been to that one,
I
yeah.
said I was their ruler now because we killed their rulers.
Oh, that is technically how that works.
Can you pass me the pencils?
Not really many people there to rule.
The more places I have dominion over the bear.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just clarifying. Like, it's not like I don't know hell rules or something where you now have dominion over the land and stuff. But no, it's just if the people there know that you are the new clan king, then you are they'll follow you. But
Exactly.
but there isn't anyone there, so
There's like a couple of guys, yeah.
yeah.
It's a start. You've got to start somewhere.
Sure. Okay. There's the loot. That leads to actually, it'd probably be better if you don't use that one. Really, unless you really have to. But
There we go.
it takes you to Fort Forgol.
Go.
It's an inn there. Then
Why not go there?
it's just it might be a bit of a surprise if you just appear there. There's an innkeeper there. She'd probably be a bit surprised, if you just appeared from nowhere. It'd be a bit like, whoa.
Wait, have you been to that place? Is that really nice lady that had that piece of paper?
Might have been, actually.
Oh, that message was from you, Lord,
Yes.
not from Eric.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, paper.
Oh, I found you. So.
Yeah, but okay. I've been working under false assumptions the last few days. Okay. There's another one, the horse, which takes you to Fort Cyric. That's like a good place to go to if you want to go into the mountains where the dwarves live. To be honest, haven't had much of a reason to go that way for a while.
Wait. Is this the mountains with, was it Dave, where you came from?
Oh yeah, they were trying to summon demons, and I helped open the portal, and now I made them pray to Tiamat or die.
I assume this was out of character. You said that.
Yeah, I imagine so. I just remembered, yeah.
Yeah.
It felt out of character.
Yeah.
Random Santa Claus, like, oh yeah.
I was surprised. Brad just explained the way he threatened somebody just casually.
You only get half those dwarves.
Yeah.
The symbol of a ram. that one leads to a small, like, overgrown shrine to like a forest god of the local people. Deep in the forest, a really good spot if you want to get to where the elves are, or if you want to go and visit a certain crazy witch lady.
I immediately start crossing it off.
It's just like Colin is suddenly very afraid of fighting ladies for no reason.
He doesn't understand. He just feels like
Yeah.
you're gonna go down at some point.
Ominous feeling just washes over me.
I have two more to mention, but you know, I'm getting a likes older women vibe. But don't get me wrong. Some of my favorite women are over 1,000 years old.
There you go. You're taking after your dad.
What's the plan?
Not like this.
Part of me wants to cast Unseen Servant just to like get him. It'll take me too long to summon it.
There's the symbol of the raven. That takes you to Krokan. There's an abandoned building in the attic of that abandoned building, so it's quite a good little hideout, really. And then there's the darkness, which I've told you about. Yeah, don't go there.
No go.
Why do you have a portal to somewhere that's just full of shit that's going to kill you? Curious.
Well,
I
because
mean, why wouldn't you?
that was where we cast the original spell, and then got here.
So you didn't know you were going to end up here? Or did you, but you had to, like, land the ship?
Well, we knew we were going to get somewhere that was going to be, well, at the time we hoped it was going to be fairly safe.
Oh, you're not dead yet?
Yeah, I think that safe was a relative term when we got there. Because we originally arrived in Zemian, the Darklands, as the locals call it. And, you know, we had a fight for, like, I think it was 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then, you know, they kind of gave up.
How bad is it, Mia?
It's, you know, it's light here, but it's, you know, it's dark and there's no sun. And, then, you know,
As Victor, he knows.
you know, they're full of vampires.
Oh, is it?
And,
Yeah, it's actually glad you
Oh, okay.
oh, but that's not where it leads.
Oh,
No. If you want to go there, it like that bottle we made, it was kind of one and done. We got there, that spell was very powerful.
oh, so the chances are they come through, they're going to be coming through from Zemir first.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh, so your home would be the first to get hit.
It's not actually her home, but you know.
Yeah,
you're
close
close.
Yeah.
They all live where I live now, so it's fine. They're my people.
I mean, at least I think so. I mean, there's more light in this world, so.
Maybe they come here first, who knows?
Everything's dead where I'm from.
I don't remember everything being dead where you came from. I remember it being really kind of sandy, and there being a lot of people that, you know, kind of were forced to worship your mother and sacrifice blood on the daily.
Oh, they still do that.
And honestly, replace blood with soul, very similar situation.
Yeah. Well, you can sort of see, looking into his eye, you get this like thing that just his memories are just going through his head.
You know, I just have to ask, did you actually know it was her?
I'm sorry, what?
Damn it. Come on.
No, I didn't. She didn't show up as a 5-headed dragon lady.
Yeah, but did she not mention that, you know, giant, powerful goddess or some shit?
Look, I'm still not sure which woman it was.
That's
See, I'm just
Gosh,
like,
you'd be so
Hold on,
proud of you.
how old are you?
That's a good question.
Uh,
I think it was like
You
late
were
20s.
you were one of the oldest ones.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you're like
Like
late
late
20s.
20s, yeah.
what I had here as placeholder was that this happened in 220, and it's currently 249.
There you go.
which would make you 29.
Nice, interesting.
So if you say like you're 29, he's there looking. Okay.
That's funny.
Oh. Well, that does kind of. Okay. She did have like fiery eyes and like really long black hair, and she didn't really say anything. She just kind of gestured, and
She got you.
well, I mean, I was down.
Like if you didn't really know something was going on there, it kind of makes me wonder how many other dragons you have slept with.
Probably a few.
If you don't question that.
Well,
Or demons, or anything that might have fire.
usually I'm able to tell.
So if she really did get you, she like completely tricked you. But I don't know why. Must have thought you were strong or something.
That was some really angry sex. Anyway.
I'm just imagining that human Tiamat is like a manic pixie dream girl with all the 5 colours in the hair, and he still didn't notice.
It's the most obvious thing ever.
And he still fell for it.
Okay, well, Well, you look pretty cool. Kind of like you can do stuff.
I can kill stuff pretty well.
Yeah, and you like a powerful necromancer
Oh,
from
like
there.
I
It looks like.
Fairly standard as from that, really. It's more of a like admin job.
That's actually sort of weirdly true.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why did you take the staff?
At the time, I had about 5% of a plan, and now I have about 70% of a plan.
That's pretty good about the plan.
It was for a good reason then.
Yeah, I sort of knew.
That's the reason. Everyone kept telling me you were just really, really drunk and just stole it because you could.
Well, I mean, I was drunk, but I did have a plan, sort of. That
A drunken plan.
I thought that it. Like, when I found out what it could do, I sort of thought, oh well, maybe I could do something with that, and it would work, and people would be
Why didn't you
alive
ask?
after the apocalypse. I was drunk, and also like there was other reasons why I kind of needed to make an escape at that time. So,
What did you do? All I know is about the staff.
So, sometimes you just say the wrong thing, drink the wrong thing, have sex with the wrong person, and then people get mad, and then you gotta go. And it's just, it's can't.
You only half drow in her net.
Oh my god.
There's only
Oh, fuck.
it's very obvious who my dad was. It's kind of it
It sounds like you got lucky enough.
a little backlash from it. But people mostly friendly.
That's good. That's good, at least. Yeah, that's good. So, well, Hudette
Yeah,
was
there's no-
always kind of pretty welcoming. Until they were.
You stole the most important artifact.
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
You literally saved us and stole our artifact.
Yeah.
You went from so high to so low so quickly.
I do want to clarify because I feel like it sounds like you've got a bit of a wrong impression. Look, the queen that you had, I don't remember the words and stuff. Yes, she was already ready to execute me before I stole it. So, that was like, I just sort of realized that stealing it at that point might as well. So
What did you do? Because all we know is about the staff.
okay, what I did was I slept with your mother. That's what I did. Okay, that's what pissed her off. You see, so that then I.
Why would that piss people off?
Oh, you poor dear child. This is funny.
I mean, it's just sex and he's just a man.
You see that? You see, I see it this way too. You see, yeah, right, yeah.
There you go. You have a little bit of him in you after all.
But yeah, she wasn't happy at the time. So I thought, things were fine, but no. Anyway,
What problems you've created for yourself to new face?
well, that's the thing, though.
All I'm saying is this plan better be good, and you best not fuck it up. If we're going to be doing errands for you, this best work.
Do you think of any of them more like demigod siblings?
This really feels like
Because it's already you and you.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty impressive, really. You know a lot of gods. Even if it's only for a brief bedroom encounter.
when you've been around for long enough, people hear about you enough, you start to get, almost on their level. That's just kind of what happens.
So what you're saying is you're nearly a god.
I mean, that's a bit.
Come on, you killed one.
Well, yeah, but I had a thing that let me do that, It's not like I could do it again easily.
Okay, very good.
It's not something that I could just do, there's a bit got tricks to it, really, You don't look like much of a tricky kind of guy.
No, I'm more of a punch the thing in the face until it goes away kind of guy.
Yeah.
Or make a deal with it. That's the other
I
option.
don't think any of us are really tricky.
Well, you say that. I thought I just cattle punch minor illusions.
Yeah. He's the most like you in that.
Yeah, you definitely are the one that takes after me the most of your siblings' lives. Yeah. Maybe you two are starting to remind me of some people I used to know a little bit. A little bit. Not you so much. So far.
Hey, but what do you want him for again?
Yeah, actually, what did you want me for? Because I get I understand what they want. What did you want?
I'm just gonna fucking glare at him
He's not going to figure it out, remember.
and make very angry noises.
Like teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you've told us before. So,
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
multiple times.
so if I just see you glowing at him and he says, yeah, she kind of wanted to drink your blood because she thought she could ascend to godhood from your blood.
I don't understand how that would work.
I don't think she understood such very much either. And it sounds like she understands it even less
I
now.
don't know who told her that.
First of all, it is really inappropriate for you to drain me. That's really weird. I feel like I'm going to stay a good distance from you from now on.
Oh, you'd better.
Okay. Also, no, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work because I'm not actually a god. No.
Well, there you go. You could drink someone else's blood if you want to become a god.
Also,
Who knows? If you find one of these tricksters, then they let you.
your mum can kind of do that. I don't know if you can. Maybe.
Then we'll wait to find out.
Bye.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to leave. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. I'm gonna walk right out that door. And he just turns around and he walks right out the door.
Aww.
I'm very tempted to put my ring on, let Tiamat know he's here.
Do it.
Hmm.
Are we going to go for the staff then?
I think that's the best
Oh, they're
option. Yeah.
talking.
The best option is either you don't. Let's go help him find this other woman. Oh yeah, to go up north to fix the staff. I think the staff's the best one.
I want to fix the staff. And I don't want to give it back.
So,
You might have to give it back for the ritual.
I could learn it. The staff.
From the sounds of it,
I
he
want
stole the staff. Then the staff got stolen from him. Then it got broken by somebody else. Then he stole it back. It doesn't sound like he actually broke it.
um,
No, really irresponsible. I'm not giving it back.
out of interest, does anyone actually look at what he's doing, or they
I've
just?
got passive perception of 9 now.
I didn't mean
Can I say that, from my position, levitating both of the way up the room, I can see what he's doing?
Well, I wasn't actually referring to Brand, but that's also relevant.
Yeah.
I imagine Ravenna sees what he's doing and doesn't care. Am I wrong? I mean, I don't know.
Is on what that he is just leaving.
Oh, well, Amram is leaving.
I'm gonna see what Brand is doing. I'm just gonna let him do that.
But yeah, you could easily also look through a window and see what Amram is doing.
I'm just like, what is that?
Yeah, I kind of think he'll just walk out but to go like, it's nice to meet you.
Kind of like waves back. And well, those of you at the window and you in the doorway, you can basically see, seems to sprout like giant like insect like wings.
Oh, it's like you.
There's like 4 of them
Ooh.
that like flutter very quickly. They seem to be filled with like electric blue lines going through them, and then he like buzzes off across the river.
I wave by so do my skeletons.
Now I'm just watching him like, I'm gonna squash you like a bug.
No,
I kind of watching him like, should I follow him or?
I can just imagine Ravenna like waiting till he's small and just going.
Yes, exactly. Like she's very angry. Just they can't actually kill you right now.
Well, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You're calling Mama.
Mm-hmm. Ring, ring. Literally.
Hello.
Hello. So you might be interested to hear who I've just met.
Colour me intrigued.
Him.
Ooh. Really?
Yes. Now, he's got some plan to stop this apocalypse. I don't know how you feel about that. More souls in hell, good for us. But then we get less souls because there's less life, so... Yeah, could go one way or the other.
You're saying he's trying to stop the apocalypse?
Stop's a strong word. Let it happen, but save a bunch of people. Those people then become more people, which means more souls long term, but we could get a lot of souls if we stop it now.
Ah.
Just out of curiosity,
This
just
is also psychic, by the way. I'm not like saying this.
Yeah.
oh, I 100% know that.
Yeah.
But on Tiamat's side of things, is there an ego near her that can hear this conversation?
So what there is the completely like smushed, destroyed body of Igor, and she like has taken the ring and just holding it in her paw.
Can Igor kind of like gurgle out just a little bit from so much goes, I want my flag!
You can probably only hear it very, very subtly. She's good. I have very mixed feelings about that. You think you can hear heads in the background arguing with each other and biting at each other? She's like,
It's a hard one to call. Like, we can play along this for a bit, and then maybe we jump in later and completely destroy this thing.
You know, sometimes I like your thinking.
I'll play nice for now, and we'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
Also, he's really strong. I probably won't be able to kill him by myself.
Oh, yeah.
Getting this soul's going to be more of a challenge than I thought it was.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah.
quietly in the background, yeah.
That's kind of true, but, you know, the thing is, you get a really solid hit on him with that sword. It doesn't matter how strong he is, really.
Yeah, the solid hit's going to be a challenge. Maybe if I get him in when he's asleep or something. I'll think about it.
Yeah, you do that. And once again, I'm just going to remind you, just, just go see your sister. Just, she's got stuff going on, and, you should just stop in and just see her, Just say it.
Yeah.
And you hear something like that. Okay. Talk to you later.
I straight off. It's quite impossible.
I love that, and it's basically let your sister play with you. Like, just go and join your sister, let her tag along.
I don't even know where she is at the minute.
It's like, I've lost the sister.
That's why I didn't say
that.
I think she's back in the town. We left her. God knows what she's been up to since then.
Yes. It is indeed where you left.
Yeah. I think she's in a town. She's safe, right? Question mark.
Do you think?
She might be, is the town.
Yeah, is the town safe?
If it's not, she's done good.
Well, at this, Fallon and Ola just look at each other. They sort of pick each other up.
Are you guys okay? Do you need I don't have any healing spells, but my skeletons might be able to help a little bit. They're not really good at medicine, but they can hold things.
Ola just sort of speaks up. I think it's not going to matter soon. And she didn't say anything else.
Okay.
Look, I think we need to go fix this staff.
Yes, let's fix this stuff.
Yeah, and I can tell it's very precious to you, but more importantly, if we have the cool artifact that can save us, then if nothing else, at least hopefully we'll be safe when the shit hits the fan.
We have to try and get as many people safe as well. We need to get Ivan to that place.
Yes, but from what MMerrett was saying, there's not long.
Mhm.
If the plan of his doesn't go very well, which I don't have much confidence, then we might need this just to keep ourselves alive.
And as many people as possible.
Fine.
Yay.
As long as we're not going to die. Make my system.
Well, so I'm going to actually call up Victor. So Victor has dragged out the vast majority of the carriage, both the wheels, all of the basic structure. Probably there'll still be a hole or two, but just a bit of wood would patch it up. What he is lacking is one entire nightmare.
Oh yeah, he's aware of that.
Which is the one still alive?
I don't know if Victor named them. Oh no, he named them Knight and Mare, didn't he?
Yeah, but with Ebony and Pitch.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pitch. Yeah. Pitch died.
Oh.
He could have dragged out the body as well.
Wasn't the body ethereal though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but I thought
could if he gets on the back of the living nightmare.
Yeah, goes to the ethereal plane like that.
Yeah.
Still,
That'd be like the only way.
yeah.
Well, I think for Victor, while he definitely mourns the loss of one of the nightmares, I think that's still, especially after dragging the carriage out of the water, that's a bit too much effort. What he will do though is he'll try and make, like at the lakeshore itself, he'll kind of just like make a mound of dirt and just with like two random sticks he finds, he kind of just like makes like a little headstone.
Oh.
And just like in the ground, he just like makes a claw and just like in the dirt just writes the word itch.
Can I look at like where Pitch was, or I don't know if we still have the body, and like see if I can figure out if Guerrero knows if she could basically raise it.
It would be an
Animate.
ethereal plane at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see it at all, would you?
No.
You would be able to see it
Yeah.
easily. If you had a way of like seeing into the ethereal plane and then could get down to the bottom of the river.
See, do we have a way of...
I guess we'll probably look at the one that we still have then, that's alive. And so we'll try to figure out, would I technically bring back its skeleton? If it had one. Probably wouldn't be the same.
Can you enter the ethereal plane by riding one of these?
By riding one of them, yes.
Yes, you can.
I don't think she mentioned this out loud, I think she's just thinking in her head.
They are already an undead
Yeah, I thought they
creature.
were. We probably couldn't.
So it's like, yeah, it's kind of being destroyed
Yeah.
after being undead.
Didn't know that.
It was probably now actually looking closely at the nightmare, realize that it's not like sort of regular undead by like the spells she's aware of.
Yeah.
It must be made by some sort of unique ritual that she's never seen before.
Hmm.
maybe it's common to the Zinnians.
Yeah. Get to 14th level, I'm stealing your horse.
I think Victor's been more pissed off at that than Ravenna.
Yeah.
Actually, just gonna look at my stat block here for a second.
Can I steal the horse?
Yeah, well, it's an undead, but I'd just also like to. Oh, Victor's stat block.
Oh no!
He is undead.
He's
He has a charisma of 10 and an intelligence of 6. So
I steal Victor by explaining to him what unions are. I think it's still Victor at level 14.
Oh,
He's undead.
look at me! I am the captain now.
it's not something I've ever really thought of until just now, yeah. I'm going to nick one of the things. But basically, with the carriage in a state, but basically intact, Victor thinks that he could get it moving, but almost certainly not flying.
Hmm.
Oh no.
It just means we'd have to. It just means we'd have to stick to roads and trails a little bit more.
We can teleport. If we get a map, we can teleport to the closest place. Hopefully, take the cart with us. I think we technically can do that. Technically,
Can you fit a carriage or a teleporter?
I think technically with teleport circle. I think you might have to do a couple goes. So I think it's like 9 people in teleport. Because it's a teleportation circle. So it's a big. So it might be like I teleport the carriage, then I teleport us situation. Which I can do.
It has a 10-foot diameter.
Yeah.
How big is the carriage? Plus horses.
Well, the horses
Does
you
anyone have
could
enlarged
separate
views?
from the carriage and be
Yeah.
on the side of it, and yeah. I'm just thinking about that.
I've got enlarge reduce. That works on inanimate objects.
Which
You can take the
that would
carriage.
also definitely allow it.
Mhm.
Because if you reduce the carriage, it would definitely fit in.
Mhm.
I'm just thinking about how big the carriage is. I mean,
Well, the carriage
yeah,
has,
it's shorter than 10 feet, I would say.
might be shorter, but the carriage has to allow 2 people to sit here,
Yeah.
and then 2 people to sit there, and then the driver.
Yeah, I think it would be like I'd have to cast it twice.
Yeah.
Like get the carriage through and get
Yeah.
people through. But it
Unless
would
you reduce the
technically-
carriage, like you
Let's
said.
reduce the carriage. What's another spell? I don't know if I can do it because it's concentration.
Yeah.
It still might need to do it.
Teleportation circle isn't.
Oh, then I can.
You'd still might need to reduce the carriage and send it through first, because it's only inorganic stuff you'd reduce, right? Unless we got in the carriage and you reduced
Oh,
everyone.
it's only one target. But
Yeah.
I can do it on inorganic and organic.
Yeah, but if you reduce the carriage,
No, you
then
won't
it'll
reduce
be.
you.
Yeah, we wouldn't be shrinking as
Yeah,
well,
someone
so
would-
we wouldn't be able to fit in the carriage.
Yeah.
Unless we all climbed
You-
on the
you can
carriage.
But
hold
I,
it.
I think she's more saying that, like, you know, reduce it temporarily, get
Yeah.
through the circle, and then,
Then
like, make
drop it.
everything.
Not reduce
Well,
it.
isn't it only like half the size though? You can't reduce it to palm size.
It would
Yeah,
be.
well, it'd be smaller, but you
It'd be
can
like a big box.
You could squeeze around it.
Hmm.
The pets would fit in it. Be really cute.
Yeah, they would. Yeah,
What's
it'd
that?
be like they have a little carriage of their own.
Like a large reducer carriage. Or we recently done that for a campaign. We basically were doing a prison break, and we had got a horse, and we realised we had to get this horse back to get our money back. But we had to get through the tunnel, but it was on the other side. So we was like, how do we get this horse down a set of ladders and stuff like that? And we realised, like, someone cast a large reduce on the horse, and someone cast haste on the monk, and just won it in down the tunnel. And we did that to the horse, 2 horses and a carriage. Because we didn't want them to pay for them for, like,
That must have looked really weird.
yeah. It worked though. We got our money back.
You didn't have polymorph.
We did, but I used it already. I could only do it once.
Yeah, so I guess that is a plan. That being the case, then, did you note down all of the teleportation circle locations?
Yeah. We've got Eye, the Weird Tower of the Trolls, Loot, Fogglove, the Inn, Horse, Foresight, goes into mountains, Ram,
It's scribbled out.
Elves, with Witch Lady, no Witch Lady,
Ah, yeah, that's one scribbled out.
Raven, Your Home, Darkness, No Go, Bad Death. So yeah, I'll probably get your help on the map, see which one's closest. We do that and then
Yeah.
carriage. Would make sense. So I do technically have 5, but only lasts an hour, so it wouldn't be good.
Yeah, because that's the same with my cape as well. It only takes me an hour.
I should actually look at the map so that I could convey to you which one actually is the closest.
I mean, I don't know how many days, because we could do with a so deep. Well, not massively. Well, you massively. Probably
Yes.
And
Wow. I mean, to be fair, even just a short rest, and I've got my song of rest as well, so
Yeah,
a little
short
extra bit there.
we'll probably do it, to be fair.
So I don't think I've burnt any spell slots. So just
Okay.
heal up.
Sorry, I'm just imagining Song of Rest and it's Colin. He's playing like 8-hour sleep hypnosis music.
I've already bet 1 level.
Yeah, that's a long
spell.
rest.
I can get them.
Yeah.
That's the long rest. For the short rest, I just start playing lo-fi hip-hop beats to study to.
Yeah.
The skeletons joining on that. Like,
Oh yeah.
Let's go and play the xylophone, I play the drums, it's all
Yeah.
very low-key.
that's quite nice.
But yeah, if you want to take a short rest, you can.
Yeah.
Probably sounds like on travel thing. Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
So you don't waste time.
Short rest.
Sure.
I'm gonna have to cast spell to get. Do things like that.
The only thing is that I think upon looking at it, the obvious most close one would be Krogan.
We'll be Crocker, and if we're going that direction anyway, we might also try and help out Amaranth speak to. I know it begins with
Morrigan.
Well,
Morrigan.
You're god that he's kind of big on your culture.
I was thinking mezzanine, so.
Okay. The only thing is that you have a fairly big obstacle now that you can't fly.
Yeah.
Which
Which
is-
is the nightmare.
The big river.
Ah,
Now,
right.
so we've got one horse that can.
One horse that can pull the carriage, but the carriage is not in a good enough state to fly. So if we were going by land, we'd have to go around the river, basically.
Yeah.
It was the horses that basically flew the carriage. If we get another horse and cast fly on it, it'll only last an hour, but enough to get us across a river, probably, maybe.
What about the pig? Is the pig big enough?
To pull the carriage?
Yes. How big's the pig?
With the help of
Probably
the
not that big, but because we keep feeding it alcohol, it's probably also slightly drunk, and it can't fly. It's a
I
pig.
was thinking we can't cast fly. We can't cast fly on the pig, so the pig and the nightmare can carry us across the river.
Dangle a carrot in front of the pig.
We achieve the impossible and make pigs fly.
So, do you want me to tell you Victor's knowledge as a coachman
Go on.
on that plan?
Yeah.
This should be fun.
He thinks to himself, would that allow the carriage to fly? Yes. Would it fly well? Not really. It would probably be very swervy.
Okay, in that case, as Victor then, hearing this going on in the background, Victor sort of chimes in, just like, well, Mom, because I kind of address Ravenna directly, well, that could theoretically work. It might not be the smoothest ride. It can work. It'd definitely get us across the river. It'd be I'm afraid to say I wouldn't have as much control, weight distributions and an animal not used to fly. I'm not very controllable to begin with. It can work. It shouldn't work.
I mean, it's technically better than going through the river, like we did.
I don't know. I've taken a few dips in that river myself, and it's not the worst thing I've ever experienced.
Agree to disagree.
Fallon just speaks up for a second and goes, there is a boat. We have a boat.
We can't make the boat fly, mate. Let's stay on topic.
He just, the looks down like, well, I tried.
Oh, Victor then goes, you know what though? That boat could definitely make for some spare wood. I go over, I try to like rip some wood off the boat to fix up the carriage.
Complication. We transport to your home, then travel by land, and then there's a river splitting off to where we want to go. So it's not the river we've just gone through.
No, it is, yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's the same river.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it runs through
Yeah.
that.
Big river.
Okay.
It's like,
Would the
different one.
boat take the carriage?
There's have to be a pretty big boat.
Yeah.
Risk getting motion sickness and use the pig.
I think it's more you risk crashing on the other side when you try to touch down again.
We've already crashed. Once.
What's one
It's
more?
not like we've got a carriage full of like stuff that we need to get back anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want to work with these people who want to kill my people anyway. So
I mean,
just
I can carry things.
that is true. We
Keep
have
a
a bag of holding. I will put that big silver battle axe in there.
Just not anything that can breathe.
Yeah.
I mean, put something in there, then it won't breathe, right?
Yeah, and you'll die. If you need to breathe, you'll die. But if you don't need to breathe, you'll be fine. But skeletons can go in there. Why don't I put them in there?
Can I take that big silver battle axe and give it to the skeleton before it goes into the bag of holding?
Technically, yes.
I'm going to assume that's what Ravenna just sort of does as she sees the skeleton going
But
in.
it's not going in now.
Yeah.
It's not.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
just holding it.
You're just holding
Where
it.
it go? It's armed now.
It's okay.
She's keeping that axe away from the vampire hunters.
There.
Victor has walked up
which
to the
one
boat
would
and
give it
started
to?
tearing it apart now.
This
Yeah,
is
like,
like
the
Fallon and all are
biggest
looking on
one.
like, you think they are unhappy about this? It's hard to tell. The faces don't really change,
Yeah.
but they just seem to just be allowing it. Because most likely just they can't really do much about it.
Yeah.
Which one? Zadra.
There's Adra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Victor, you know what a boat does?
You might not actually. Do you want
Yeah.
to roll?
I'm genuinely.
I don't think there's much water where we're from. All I saw is broken carriage, spare wood.
Yeah, but do you know what a boat does?
Provide spare wood.
It floats on water.
Right.
So, maybe we need this at some point. Maybe not right now.
I do have a point. I just want to say, the flying pig thing sounds fun, but also I've never been on a boat, and I'd like to go on a boat.
Well, the boat's half destroyed. You might want to stop it.
Well, it's more like imagine he's ripped out
Yeah.
and like a panel.
Yeah.
When you start talking to
We
them.
wouldn't be using this boat, would we? Because we have to teleport to your place and then travel across the river there, not
You
here.
can take this with us.
Just thinking of a thing. Okay, but it's going to take a while. I have to use a few spells just to
Well,
get
can't we
everything.
just strap this to the roof of the carriage and then...
I was going to say, because we're going to Colin's hometown anyway, where he has enough influence,
Yeah.
he probably could just get a bigger boat there anyway that the carriage could fight on, right?
That's why I was going to say, can we get a boat there and not
I don't
here?
know. I've not been
Colin,
there.
if
Very
you don't have boats.
You know what? As well.
What happened to the map? Where was the map? I put that the map is on my character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
so we still
assume
have
that
them.
like even when we fell in the water, Ravenna's just had the map.
Yeah.
If you ran out of ports. Ah.
So like, would the map have gotten wet when I fell in the water?
Oh yeah, definitely. Actually,
So is that map still somewhat readable?
you probably look at it and it's a little bit blurred, but you
It's
can
still-
sort of read it.
Yeah, we can still read it. Okay.
Oh wait, we had a physical one. I remember.
I mean, the printer's right there.
Chances are it's over in that direction somewhere.
The problem is, I realised I didn't have that version of the map on this the laptop I'm using.
Oh, we've got the big PC, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's on that as well. It's alright. So basically, like, you are in Renkin, that's on one side of the river. Then on the other side of the river, there's like a short distance of land and then that's where Krauken is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you need to cross it in order to get to Krauken.
Yeah.
Before what happened, you stayed in Krauken, and then you flew over the river.
Hey, but
getting
I
shot
can
at.
teleport to Kraken.
Yeah.
Put back here.
Because you could you cast teleportation circle to there? Right. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. We can teleport there.
Yeah. And then at that point, I guess you could acquire a boat. But wait. To clarify. See, now I think I misunderstood. Because you were asking closest one. So do you mean the closest one to the far north? Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah, so
Oh, and then this changes everything.
yeah, we were just thinking about fixing the
Yeah,
staff.
we're going to
So
go
we
fix the stack.
the closest portal to there, so we can teleport there and then just keep travelling.
But that's probably the loot that takes the Fort 4 goal.
Yeah, Luke, let's go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one we probably shouldn't use is fine. Don't worry about it.
What was my character called? Dave? It's really something really generic like that.
What was this?
The hell ones that we did.
I think it was Barry.
Barry, was it
Mhm.
Barry?
Oh, yes.
Barry the demon.
Barry.
He was a devil.
Devil.
Chain devil.
Devil.
Yeah.
Barry. I remember Barry. Yeah. I liked Barry. Well.
White man, demon.
Yeah,
Devil.
exactly. It's great.
Was it? Which one did I hate? Was it Terry? Fucking hated one of them. Useless.
So, okay. You're casting Reduce on the carriage. Make it small.
Yeah.
Then you're drawing out the teleportation circle,
Yeah.
which essentially is like a copy of his, but you are then specifically using the loot one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shrink it down to the size that the cat and the rat can sit in it.
I can only do so much, but yeah, they'd be able to sit in it.
It'll be reduced like a size category.
Yeah.
I never really
Oh, okay.
think until now about what size it actually is.
You do have there is a sheet. Like they have their own stat block cards.
Yeah. I think it'd probably be kind of like huge in the same way that horse counts as large.
Yeah.
Again, I know about stat block because I've done this before.
How big is this boat? Like, could a horse stand in the boat and be fine?
What about the boat? What about the carriage?
Yeah, I'm
But
trying
also
to think,
the boat.
I'm trying to think of
Boat.
the size of the carriage to put it in the boat.
Could
We
the...
don't-
Well, you don't need to.
No, we don't need.
I misunderstood as well. I thought the plan was to cross over to Kraken on boat, and then but no.
No, we're just teleporting.
Thing is, she can cast teleportation circle
Ah,
here.
okay. So it's like we've got the boat option, we've got the fly option, or the teleport.
Yeah.
So
I think that's teleportation circle anywhere, but I need a place to teleport to. That's one.
okay, so you're teleporting the carriage somewhere.
Yeah.
Playing with all of them. I'm
Okay.
going to go somewhere north.
Yeah. So okay, well, I guess you get everyone to stand in it. You get all of your relative pets. You get the nightmare, Victor, and everyone to just stand in the circle around the carriage that is
Yeah.
now smaller.
Yeah, libraries.
I sort of described it as being like a large box now. You could have placed your hilariously you could place your pets so that they are sort of in the carriage or on it, and
Yeah.
like it looks like they're at the reins.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could have plopped the cat on the
Oh, if
front.
only I'd been sent a new eagle.
A Bodhi Eagle could be the one manning the little carriage. And then,
He'd definitely end up making like fire or something.
He'd make a fly away, he'd break the carriage, he'd
Yeah.
eat something. Something would go wrong.
Absolutely.
He'd eat through the wires. The carriage doesn't even have wires. You would find a way to like.
I was thinking, what did
You would find a way to total the carriage by doing something stupid.
Eat through the axle so the wheels fall.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, well, sure. Yeah.
How many people is there in the pie?
Oh, there's us 4, 5 for Victor, 7 for the 2, no, 8 for the 3, 9 for the 4 animals included.
I mean, I'm reading it. It doesn't seem to specify
Yeah,
the number of people.
I think I might be thinking of plane shift because that's 9.
I think that's also a higher.
It is. I was just thinking because I know I think plane shift's quite high.
Plane shift is a level 7 spell.
Yeah.
There's you and up to 8 willing creatures.
Yeah, there's no. I think it's if you can fit in a circle.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Once done.
Just make it a Mr. Beast video. How many people can I fit in a teleportation circle?
Yeah, people are stacking.
Yeah.
So,
If your foot goes on the red line, you can't teleport.
So this is loot. And you're strong, right?
Rapidly.
You're going to have to pick up the carriage and run it outside because we're going into an inn.
To be fair, Victor's probably strong enough to also just carry the carriage.
We're going to have to
And
carry
if
it
you
out
put her
really
pet on it, she's probably trusting only Victor to carry it.
oh yeah, how long does the large reduce?
Well, the cat can fly, so he's probably going to
Like,
jump off when it
that's
starts
like-
moving again.
A minute? Or
Yeah, I think it's like a minute. It's not long.
ooh.
It's not that.
Victor's proven that he can not only hold the carriage small, but he can hold it when it's big as well. So Victor can easily carry it.
Well, he wasn't exactly. What he was doing was pushing it up while underwater.
Yeah, it's not the same as lifting it out, right?
Victor doesn't give a damn. Victor wants to prove he's strong.
All right, Victor, you have fun with that. When you destroy it, and you can pay for it.
Yeah, this is
It
going
does
to be.
indeed last 1 minute.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
This is like it gets cast immediately and then we go. Pretty much.
I'm now just imagining the Giga Chad meme, but it's Victor.
So okay,
Like how he thinks he is when he's carrying that cat.
that means then that what you actually do is you go, okay, everyone, be ready. I'm going to cast I'm going to cast reduce.
Yeah.
Everyone rush into the circle and I'll cast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the circle's technically up for like a round.
Yes.
But that is possible.
I think if we were playing Baldur's Gate 3, this would go into like
Turn-based mode.
It would go into turn-based mode. Well, okay. What happens is that you all disappear from your current location. Fallon and all are staring at you blankly. As they disappear, you find yourself in a relatively large inn room. As it may be, it's about 20 foot long and like just a little bit. It's like 12 foot wide. So this circle like just fits in.
Immediately as soon as Camille's guys is like, carry it out.
Just to clarify as well, immediately above you, against the ceiling, is what you can see is the bottom of a bed. So everyone make a dex save.
Oh. Oh.
14, then my dex is a +3, so 14, 56, 17.
Ooh, I'm plus one for the dex. Let's see how that goes.
Did you get the bonus from your charisma?
Save.
Yes.
It's
18.
for saves. I get the aura protection. So yeah. So yeah, +4 technically. Ooh,
You're
come on.
just going to see this bed go.
Come on, 16 +4. 20.
Okay.
Okay, technically guidance is ability checks only.
I'll have to do my little.
10.
Well, for Victor as well. Or I can.
Oh,
I got
but I do
18.
have Victor here, who actually has.
Here's to all your skeletons need to roll dex saves.
That's what I'm doing now. One skeleton 17. One
Oh yeah,
10,
serving throws dex. Victor's got one less point in serving throw.
19. 16. 13, 10, 19.
Victor got 9 and I got 10.
Oh.
The two
Please roll
plus
for
7 to
your
saving throw, and I had plus 8.
creatures.
Does he really need to roll?
Yeah.
Could you get me the stats for a Tressum?
Sure. I can
I need
draw
a skill monkey. How did I
I'll
get
roll
that?
it.
Okay.
To be fair, those are both on 2. So.
That's a 15.
With +2, so 17.
Yeah.
and a familiar rat. I mean, just have the stats of a rat.
I thought it was a celestial.
It counts as celestial, but it's a rat.
Oh, okay. So
It's a celestial rat.
you shoot up like a cannibal, but he's like a big round boy.
Oh yeah. He's a rounded boy.
There's +0.
Mm-hmm.
Glowing round ratty boy.
Most D&D pet of 5.
How many left?
No, it's the last one.
Nah.
Okay. Right. Those that failed the save, it was DC 15.
Oh shit.
Take 2d6 damage. 9 damage.
Okay.
So that'd be Victor, Colin, certain rat, and a skeleton.
Yeah, he's got 1 hit point.
Yeah, so I think Lusky has just been squashed.
He's the familiar then.
You can bring him right
Yeah,
back.
come back, but still. Oof.
So basically, everyone else
perfectly lands
realizes.
on his beans.
You basically all realize what's about to happen as that bed has been launched into the air, and you all go, "Oh shit!" and dodge out of the way as the bed then comes crashing down on top of the tiny carriage,
Oh no.
killing Lusky
Yeah.
and hurting the skeleton and Colin and Victor.
To be honest, I don't even remember what HP Victor had.
He was...
His max was 42.
Yeah, to be fair, also, it's non-magical,
What happened-
non-silvered bludgeoning.
Did the other
So he
horse...
would only take 4 damage.
Did the remaining nightmare just demanifest?
Oh yeah, the nightmare.
Yeah, nightmare.
I'm about to say, yeah, what happened to Nightmare?
I think
I assume it just fades out of existence. It's going to just fade back.
Well, no, it had to be part of the spell.
Mhm.
That's cocked. 9 plus 3 is 12. So it also gets hit and takes the 9 damage. So it's actually kind of more on... It's like, hit the top of this horse. Oh, what's the pig?
Oh, the pig!
Who rolled 7. How much health does a pig have?
God damn it.
Massive fat pig.
The nightmare is not. The nightmare is okay if annoyed, but like the bed is like leaning on the nightmare and on the carriage.
Yeah.
The pig.
Is the pig splashed right at the bottom?
Pig.
Buffet.
Big pig.
Okay. Pig is. The buffet has died.
Oh
You only have
shit!
5 hit points.
Any way we can mitigate bed damage?
So one of the bed's like legs just hits it in the head and it falls down.
Impaled bad.
It's like it's just woozy because it's all drunk.
Yeah.
It's lost a lot of blood, and this is the thing that finally puts buffet number 1 out of its misery.
I can't, like, very quickly. Like, I get knocked out of the bed as well, but I see the pig does, like, shit, and then Kira moves the pig.
Does the pig get death saves?
I don't think by normally, not really. It's just so dumb.
Like a save buffet.
Okay, we'll make it turn-based. No, fuck that. I can't bother with that. No. You can cast a better spell. Like I'm not letting you do it with like cure wounds or healing word.
Gotta revivify this.
Yeah, but
I can see you.
oh, that's the point as well. You could.
I can see your face. I can see you planning something. God damn it.
Also, I'll point out now that this caused a lot of racket.
Yeah.
The nightmare like whinnies and then disappears.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know what the hell through a bed does.
Well, so Gamera probably registers after she sees what has happened. It takes a second, but she realizes, oh, so the teleportation circle teleported all of you in, and it was under this bed. So the bed dispersed upwards and then fell back down immediately.
Like we appeared, kicked the bed up, and we weren't prepared for it coming back down.
Yeah. There's a... You could probably, except for Gnar, who was very low passive perception, you probably do hear the quite sudden steps up the up the stairs.
How long have we left on this part?
Oh, you need to go.
Oh yeah.
Camilla's just holding a pile of gold dust. It's like, oh,
In fact, Victor, after just being smacked on the head by the bed, holding the box. Is there a nearby window?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. This is a large box. It's not like big.
I like to think that now that Blusky has just died several times, but in very freak accident ways that only a rat could die off.
Overeating. It's a big thing.
There is actually a window.
Yeah.
So Etane, she comes through there and she goes, "What the hell? It's you!" And then she sees you putting this thing out.
Oh no, he's not. How high up is the window, story-wise?
It's second floor.
Yeah, Victor jumps out.
With the...
With the box.
Okay.
The
Like
box.
Mario 64 did.
Yeah, the carriage, which is like a box, right?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, well, actually, I would like a strength save for him to just kind of... He needs not strength save, but strength athletics check
And say athletics, yeah.
to basically push the bed off and then drag this thing over to the window.
16.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's plus 10 athletics.
Nice.
I'd say in the time that it took for Attain to get to the top of the stairs and see you lot and then say that, you've got it to the window. Think of it being around.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you're ready to just haul it
Jump.
or just jump and drag
Yeah.
yourself out with it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing that, to be fair, you basically could say, yeah, you can just do that, but it'll take damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Victor's not smart.
Yeah, fine.
Fair enough. Victor just properly he almost moves and bends in ways that a body shouldn't.
True. And if the window was closed, it's now smashed.
Yeah.
It was closed.
Yeah.
You just see this guy just smash through her window with some kind of box. And he just, I don't know, splats it around.
Even if he does take 4 damage and damage from the carriage, it's still non-magical.
It is. I need to do it right. So, makes another 4 damage.
Yeah.
That's halved already. So, yeah. Cool. It's outside.
Yeah. You just hear from on the ground, Victor shouts out, "It's alright, Mom! I got the carriage out!"
Oh yeah, and then it...
I like to think it hits Victor in the head.
Probably does. It probably slams him against the wall of the inn. That's in there. Ah!
Don't worry, Mom. I protected the carriage.
So then it's just that was my window. Wait, so how are you back?
Yeah. We must have that.
Okay.
We're going on a mission now. We get this place.
I was going to say, while this happened, can I try and just drink the last of the blood from the dead pig?
Fair.
I need to revitalize myself somehow. I'm just going to...
I just want to say, you can see that it's dead, and you just
While that blood, for a moment, while that blood is still, fresh.
Yeah. Just
I'm not letting it go to waste.
Not letting a good meal go to waste.
Yeah, exactly. 30-second rule.
I don't recall what the rule was regarding you gaining hit points back, but you do. I remember. You basically I think you just gain back hit points equal to the amount of damage you do with the bite.
Okay. Do I roll for the bite?
No, you don't need to roll to hit. You
Okay.
roll damage.
What damage do I roll for that?
So it says D4.
Vampire bite. It says here
Conversation
1d6.
started, and it generally just pause because we see this.
Unless I've written that
No,
wrong.
no, it should be D. I think everyone
Oh,
knows a D6.
Yeah.
You gain a bonus.
2.
2.
Like I rolled a 2 on the d6.
It says plus your strength.
That's 2 and then plus 2, so 4.
You get 4 hit points back from that. And you get a bonus to the next ability check or attack roll you make equal to the damage you did. So the next ability check or attack you have has plus 4.
Plus 4, okay, thank you.
It's just like looking at this scene. This is like,
The carriage was reduced so we could bring it through, so we had to. It only last a minute. Sorry about your window. I don't have mending.
It would have been worse if you'd let it go over in here.
Yeah, I guess so.
And the bed fell on us.
Normally when Amaranth used that, he'd like warn me.
Yeah, he didn't tell us we needed to do that.
He said that we probably shouldn't use this one. We didn't say why. But we kind of needed to because our carriage is damaged and we can't.
Immediately.
Well, we kind of thought it was some sort of potential bad blood between you two.
I
Not
thought
that
it
it
was
needed a
just
warning.
awful.
She just looked over you like,
No, that's not. That's what I assumed. It's my bad.
He didn't explain why we shouldn't use this one. We didn't realize it's because it was under your bed.
She goes a
Maybe he
little bit
just
red.
didn't want
It's
one
like,
of his potential lovers knowing he has loads of illegitimate children. Like a lot.
I mean,
I'm assuming there's more of us.
of course there is.
I want to meet them.
She's very optimistic.
Okay.
Well, you guys.
So you're back here?
No.
Yeah, so we're planning to go further north.
No, why?
We heard that there was some sort of. You see,
to everyone.
yes, this fancy stuff is broken. It's missing an orb from the top of it. We've heard the orb is in the north, protected by some sort of trickster god. Maybe. We know it's in the north.
Oh, you want to go to. What's your village called again?
Can't.
You really want to go there?
That's not the name.
No, it's not.
It's with confidence.
Yeah. It's confidently right.
Yeah,
It's Crowcat.
that's it.
You really want to go to Crowken? Like soon. Like now.
World's ending.
Good.
Yeah.
That would seem kind of dangerous.
But here's the thing. There's an apocalypse happening. We can't stop the apocalypse, but we can save people from the apocalypse if they're in the same city. We're saving.
That's why we're fixing
Crowken.
this stuff. And it's important to my people.
Okay, I don't really understand what you're saying, but that doesn't. The thing is that, well, there's kind of like war going on now with Connacht. So if if I went to Connacht, and they knew that I'm from Ulster, they might not be very happy. They might put me in prison or worse.
Wait, there's a war going on?
We've been.
There is now in the last 2 days.
That was fast. What did someone do?
Well, what's her name? Maeve, Queen Maeve. She's like started a war. Coup sent Coup mostly held off the army by himself, and they went somewhere south. The whole our army, their army, and stuff's happening. But yeah, I don't know if I can just go to Croquet. That sounds kind of.
If you can, do it. If you can't, I would wish mercy upon your soul.
I mean, you're just one person who runs an inn. How would they tell? How would they know?
Yeah, it's more just that if I just kind of show up, there's probably going to be questions and stuff. Maybe I can make up a new name and stuff.
Yeah, how do you lie?
I was gonna say, could I?
For the identity thing.
Instead of doing only that, could I give her a letter of recommendation almost, so that she can just go in fine?
Yeah, you are noble.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like the prince or something.
You know that you could write up a sort of formal letter, but it has to be written in a very sort of specific way and clearly in your hand. So it's not something you just make instantly.
Mhm.
You could make it in about 10 minutes.
This is why you have stamps.
I mean, we'll probably have like 10 minutes while we sort out the carriage and get Victor from out under the carriage.
You write this woman a letter of recommendation so she doesn't die. We'll sort the carriage out.
She's like, also, I'm just leaving my inn here.
Yes, but no one should be coming to this inn if they don't want to die, because they should be going to that city.
Yeah, again, the apocalypse is happening.
Maybe put a notice on saying permanently closed.
I'll go on holiday.
Or, yeah, on holiday.
You can tell she's just like a little bit overwhelmed by this.
It's a lot to take in, we're just trying to save you. And if not, your soul will end up somewhere else.
Also, I need like 10 minutes. Well, I need 11 minutes. And Lusky. I'm just gonna. She sits down and starts doing the ritual.
Okay, you
summon
your thing, you write the letter. I'm going to go see what Victor's up to. Pack your stuff.
Yeah, okay, I guess. And she walks a few steps over to her wardrobe. Just starts packing.
I ask her, do you have some parchment and a quill somewhere? I seem to be running a bit low.
She goes, oh, yeah, here. She pulls open a shelf. Passes you an inkwell.
Great, I just take it and then I just sort of like put it on the floor and then I start doing my own ritual for unseen servant to get the servant to write the letter.
God's sake.
I think having why anything official is always the unseen servant.
Yeah.
God damn.
So it'll take me 10 minutes to create the servant and then the servant 10 minutes to write the letter.
God damn.
I assume it's because the servant has nicer handwriting than you.
Yes.
It's not that, he's just forgotten how to write the letter. The unseen servant remembers.
The unseen servant leaves like a faint magical trace of my energy. That's how they know it's official.
There you go.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to sort of realise, like, well, there goes my dinner. I need more. I need another one. But there's nothing I can do right now. So I'm just going to sort of totally not sleep, levitating off the remains of the bed. Like, I need a fucking short rest.
Okay.
Fair, actually.
Well, I mean, I guess if she just starts resting, you could just pick her up and put her in the carriage. But yeah, when
That's going to be what Victor does. Like, it takes like the 10 minutes, but eventually Victor will have pushed the carriage off, walked back up, picked up Ravenna and walked down.
Sure.
Cash is just asleep on her chest.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. You could be taking when the hour is up. You'll have a short rest.
Yeah.
Sure. Cool. She sort of packed her essentials. Has like a bag and just sort of stood there. There you go. Victor out there, yeah, like you said, he's pulled the carriage forward. He probably has to come back in here and get the nightmare.
Yeah. Well, no, he just whistled and the nightmare kind of just floats out the window.
Yeah, that's true.
Are we
Then
going to make
reappears.
the skeleton pig?
She's working on Lusky first and then she'll have an idea.
The new adventures of Buffet.
Just have a new friend.
Yeah.
See, now you need to get Buffet to kill a vampire.
Yeah.
You can put your, like, what's your little...
Honestly, my
bones-
plan was to try and like tame it because it'll keep some of its soul because it'd be a nice piggy and give it to Ivan. What does a pig skeleton look like?
I actually was
I'm
wondering.
just about to go look that up.
Yeah, but
Pig skeleton.
once Lusky reappears, it's like, oh, Lusky! Gives him lots of love and kisses. Make sure it's okay.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of have this kind of
Like
flat
that.
skull. This like flat, long skull.
Mildly terrifying, perfect.
It's not as bad as some skeletons.
No, I've got
Yeah, they're kind of odd looking.
Like, you ever seen rabbits or elephants?
Oh, yeah. And the elephants, you can realise, oh, that's why they thought Cyclops were real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
elephants totally like
100% makes
Cyclops
sense.
story.
Specifically, the pygmy. I think it was the pygmy elephant or something
Yeah.
in Sicily that used to live in caves, and people were finding like the sort of fossilized skull of
Yeah.
it in that environment.
We've got the Cyclops cave dwellers.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's
there's
where
not like
they
the
come
hole for the
Yeah.
trunk. I thought it was the eyeball.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Once Muski's up and about,
Yep.
gives him all the hugs. This has happened before. He's died in stupid ways.
Yeah.
Mainly trying to get food.
Yeah. He's back and he's glad that he's back.
Yeah, but I'll just look at the pig and just go, Brand, do you want to eat pig meat?
Does it taste good?
I don't know, I've
Really
never
good.
had it. Does it? It's just that I need to get the meat off that pig. Otherwise it'll be a zombie pig. I don't like zombies.
So
You're very specific, aren't you?
This is really unhygienic and very disrespectful.
It's a pig.
Exactly, he needs to be respected.
So
And-
Atane is listening to this, so then she's just like, right. She walks out of the room, comes back into the room, and says,
And Colin's just there. Getting doesn't seem to having to write a letter, just butchering the pig.
well, I was going to say,
Yeah.
she's just like, I have a kitchen, bring it to the kitchen,
Hey,
we'll butcher it, and then,
I think Gamira, because
We're making
I
bacon.
think Gamira,
Yeah!
Gamira does have, I think, medicine as a skill she has, mainly because I feel like when she was interning to be a necromancer, this is definitely one of the jobs they did, was to get them meat off of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you just chucked skeletons in a fire.
No, this is very surgical, like, it's respected, but yeah, you probably see her do it and see, oh, she knows how to carve meat and, like, butcher a person.
yeah. Obviously, the weird thing is that she probably starts, like, opening up the pig, or seeing Atane and Colin do it, and kind of looking at the body parts, kind of goes, oh, the organs are actually fairly similar.
Yeah.
She will say this out loud.
Yeah. I see it.
So, like,
we
the
get-
skeleton is completely different, but the actual organs are pretty damn similar.
How are we gonna like eat pig then? Like, we can have a big
can't have
hot
ribs because we need to keep the skeleton,
Yeah,
right?
can't have ribs.
But, you know, bacon, pork
pork,
loin,
yeah.
pork
everything.
belly.
Yeah.
Not but it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's already been drained with blood, so that's one.
There you
part
go,
of it
yeah.
that's-
See,
Yeah.
no
Out
problem.
of the blood. She's like opening it up and she goes, this is surprisingly bloodless.
There you go. You can be proud of Benny. He did a good job.
Honestly, when you dissecting a person, that is like one of the longest parts. Is you have to drain all the blood out first.
Undoing people, right?
I did it for years. You have to. It's very systematic how you have to remove the organs and you take the skin off and all the muscles.
You see, in my line
get
of
to
work,
go-
it's you're just chopping through
Yeah.
stuff and it dies.
Just starts just explaining very like systematically how you do this.
Atane is just like feeling very different like vibes from her like butchering. Like she just kind of you think she's started to she's gone into a happy place and just kind of
Yeah.
just working through her problems by just doing things.
Entirely fair.
She's kind of gone a bit auto mode and kind of not actually stripped the body completely of meat, just kind of taken all of the usual parts that she would take. And then she kind of gets to the end and goes, so we're taking all of it off, right? So she just starts like getting all of it off and just dumping that in a pile.
Yeah, we don't need that for anything.
You really help just cleaning all the bones and stuff like that out. But yeah. I feel like in their culture as well, all the meat of a person would definitely be used as like fertilizer
Oh, yeah.
for like the few plants that they have.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure mushrooms would love it.
Oh yeah, I think got loads of
Yeah,
mushrooms.
exactly.
I think even for the map that I drew of it, it's right next to a Myconid forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Sorted.
Still understanding what Myconids because Myconids are cool.
Yeah.
Literally fun guys.
Hey.
So yeah, eventually you have a skeleton without any meat on it.
Right. Skelly buffet. Let's go. And it casts a minute. Skeleton pig.
So
That's still weird.
Do we see these sort of disconnected bones just like stand up?
Can it still make the noise of a
Yeah,
pig? Because there's no vocal
it's still
cords.
doing a little big noise. I can't do a big noise.
No, they can't speak. Skeletons can't speak.
Ah, okay.
That's something they have to gain over like a certain amount of sentience.
I would say that it
Be very
normally
specific.
only works on humanoids.
Yeah.
But partially I would be allowing it anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But also the staff. The staff lets you do it too.
Yeah, he's that power.
You know that counter to what MMerrett says, said about it, it does seem to almost create a shadow of Buffet's soul.
Yeah.
And reimburse the skeleton with it. So it cowers away from Ravenna.
Yeah. But I spoke this like it's okay. She can't hurt you anymore.
I'm just watching it like, funny.
We were looking at the fact that it has some remnants of her soul. Pixie starts thinking that all her skeletons have remnants of her soul. All those skeletons that have been created since the staff was taken still have remnants of their soul, don't they? Or is that?
So she sort of thinking about it, and she's like, not certain because all of the ones that have been made since have been under the control of the necromancer that has made them. So therefore, she's not actually certain of that.
She starts thinking about things.
Well, Colin finishes writing up.
Mm-hmm.
I should wear cooking pig.
You can cook some pig if you wanna.
We have the person who runs the inn who has a kitchen.
We can cook pig if we wanna.
We can turn buffet into an actual buffet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's so weird because you have buffet. Now.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have the facilities to make sausage.
Hey, buffet, do you want to try a bit of yourself?
Imagine Ravenna saying that, oh, man, and then Dave just looks over like, yeah, we do. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we don't even take some for the
He
road.
has like a manual sausage.
Ah, there you go.
Do you make?
See, that's what you use all the extra meat for.
I was.
Well, yeah.
So you grab the intestines of the pig and just puts it over.
Yeah, she's just there
Yeah.
making sausages.
Do you make
Better
blood
rations.
sausage?
Colin just goes over
Oh,
and like,
that
if you thought
sounds
beef was good, wait till you
Oh,
taste this.
no. I don't think technically we can do it. You already drank all his blood.
Yeah, you drank it all. There's none for the road now.
But we do know you can eat food because you're mortal, so eat bacon. It's called bacon, right?
No.
Well, what they're making right now is actually called sausage.
Sausage.
Another part of the pig we can cook is called bacon. So you get different foods. I just started going on a lecture
Yeah,
about pigs and
Do
pig's
we-
meat to both of these things.
Do you still have some bottles of that blood wine we picked up at that other place?
Probably, because the plan was to get the pig to drink that so Ravenna could drink
Yeah, I
it.
was
We
gonna say,
probably still had some left
Can I
over.
grab a bottle of that? Cover the bacon with it, like ketchup.
You know what? This is an improvement. She's eating food.
Yeah, let's start.
It's a start.
It's like when you first get your kids to start
Yeah.
food by getting loads of ketchup on it.
Like she hasn't eaten like this since she was a kid.
Nice.
She's sort of mentioning bacon. She's just like, yeah, I can take this back meat and this belly beef.
Yeah.
I'll smoke it up over. Well, I mean, I'd have to stay here, so probably not. We can't really make bacon.
Yeah, just make the stuff we can do quickly.
Yeah, okay, so pork belly.
You can give the rest to people that live nearby. He was a very, very fat pig.
Yeah, this is a lot of pork belly.
Brand's probably just going to eat some seeds.
Put a big ribbon round his like the neck vertebrae.
There you go. Now you know it's our pig skeleton. No one else's.
No.
Sorry, what are you putting over the neck for it to
Just a
I
ribbon.
guess they put a big blue ribbon on it.
There you go.
Here it is.
Like he's an award-winning pig.
An award-winning skeleton.
Yeah.
Skeleton.
Yeah.
Listen, he got top prizes in bone density, bone strength, and structural
Also, but
integrity.
I'm now having to cut myself. I have to cast 4 level spells each day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you might as well, find more corpses to add to the because that way you can.
Yeah.
I'll just do 1/5.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Just use your 5th spell slot
I've got
right there.
2.
Oh, there you go.
I've got 6 silver spells now.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. So, okay, well, you cook up some pork. There's a few different cuts and things. What's Brandy eating again? Bear and boar.
Yeah.
Okay. This is very, very similar to boar, but better. It's like sweeter, and because it's completely fresh.
Yeah. The best quality meat.
It's like really tender.
See, this alone is making Brand have to reconsider the apocalypse.
Make sure you eat all the bee foods. It's like bear, boar, beer.
Do you have to
We'll
make
get through the list.
Just get all the good stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just finally got to pork. And he's like, oh.
Bear, boar, beer, bacon,
Yeah.
belly pork.
I have to admit, like, the food on this land is nice, but it is very,
You need beef
Bland.
next.
like, you don't have a lot of spices.
Oh, you want spices? Oh no, I don't have prestidigitation, do I? Shit.
I feel like Underdark go heavy on spice.
Oh, yeah.
You got to make your mushroom taste like something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's,
like-
I think it's spicy shit.
I think it's all the food that they have without spice is incredibly bad.
Yeah, I think it's a
so-
lot of bugs and stuff like that, but I feel like there's this weird, like, mushroom kind of spice and, like, the weird plants you get, like, it
Yeah.
would burn some people's tongues off.
Just something to make you see colours.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have prestidigitation. I forgot.
Yeah. She does kind of go, well, I mean, they can have some things.
Let's get Brad's munching there, do that. Everyone, why would this need anything else?
She's like grinding up some basil.
I think Amira just starts listing off, like, these weird, like, underground herbs, just asking if they have any, because he misses them at this point.
She's hearing them and goes, I've never heard of those, I'm afraid. I've got salt.
You know, like, when you taste something and it kind of, hurts your tongue, but in a good way. Like, it's very hot.
No.
Okay. Didn't bring any with me, I should have. I think you would like it.
Yeah, you
Maybe.
probably would, yeah.
I can say that this is weird things you describe. I've never tasted them before. This alone is like mind blowing.
So a few seconds
be good?
after this
I know, the next time we
conversation,
talk to the team, I was
it
like,
takes
it's like reconsidering the apocalypse. The food here is just too good.
okay, it's not that I don't appreciate you, but could you leave? I'm gonna just
Yeah, you've got a lot to pack and unpack at the same time, I can imagine.
yeah.
Like, let's just take some of this pig and go.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll help with the cleaning up, and I got my unseen servant to do the dishes.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye. Alright, let's go.
Also,
Fine,
the unseen
big.
servant's range is, I think, only 60 foot or something. So as we leave, it's like midway doing the dish and then disappears.
Nice.
Just drop the dish
Yeah.
and breaks.
No, but he drops it in the sink at least.
They both break.
No. She was thinking to herself, I was just gonna leave them here anyway.
Yeah.
Does she think to herself, okay, it makes sense that I'm a man?
Yeah, that's definitely Amaranth's kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so you get out there. Victor's got the damaged but functioning carriage with a nightmare at the front.
Mm-hmm.
The nightmare is able to drag it, though struggling a little. Probably could do with that second horse.
Yeah.
You do recall there is a stable at the front of Forgo.
Cool, let's go buy a horse.
I was going to say, does Victor or Ravenna know of a way to turn a horse into a nightmare steed?
You are probably aware that Zemians, like, usually capable, like, vampire lords and such, usually have ways, but you individually do not.
Okay. Well, at the very least, if Victor thinks that it'll help speed up the carriage, then yeah, Victor will probably try and get it towards a stable. Don't know if he knows about... No, yeah, he's worked with Ravenna, but he does know about how commerce works, so that's fine. He's not just going to nick a horse.
Yeah, it's Ravenna that doesn't understand commerce.
Ravenna might not, but Victor would.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess you... There are a few people looking your way. However, you do note the serious, lack of guards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a war going on here.
Yeah. Nobody stops you. Nobody says anything to you. You get a few people looking at you.
Yeah.
We all just automatically, if these people looking at us, wave. It's like, hi.
Basically, Victor tries looking at the horses, just tries to find, the strongest, blackest looking horse to fit with the whole aesthetic, and just goes up to whoever's nearby it, and just, in his, biggest form he can make, just says, how much for the horse?
Well, you kind of come through the front gates, and there this sort of stables is, and yeah, you can just see there's a few horses out there. There is one that is bigger and stronger looking. It's even a little bit bigger than the night.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not that black though. It's like brown and black spots. But yeah, the person sort of just in amongst the field is fenced, sort of sees you and calls over, for this one, what, to buy?
Yes.
It's weird times. We're in war times, you know. They're more prized. I'd say I'd do it for 150 gold.
Colin, you're loaded, right?
Technically, yes, but not. He doesn't carry his gold with him.
Where's your gold?
I just realised something. Let's go in the carriage. We should probably leave quickly.
Can you explain what's going on here?
And then she just, just as you away from the person.
Okay, yeah. Well, what?
It's about war, right?
Uh,
Colin is the prince of the place you're at war with.
you don't say that. Which people exist? They're not just royalty. I mean, all of them are, but still.
He's from there. But people can tell.
I don't know how many people, because I don't know what the politics in this place is like.
I don't have that money. Any money. Really.
To be fair, I don't think any of us have earned a lot of money in the campaign because
We haven't had
Kill the
any.
farmhand and take the horse.
What?
Do we have to kill the farmhand and take the horse?
Three of us were board loaded, so
we are born loaded, but officially character sheet I've got a 13.
Yeah, I've not got a lot.
Yeah, we haven't really been earning money.
Yeah,
It's just, we're just privileged enough to have had it.
If you go back to your home, you'll have to get a load, but...
Yeah, we need the horse to go back there.
Yeah.
that's why Ravenna has no money on her. She's just used to says and
Yeah.
gets.
No hurting the man.
Okay, but we need the horse.
We do need the horse.
So do we threaten him down on price?
No.
Well, we need the horse.
Yeah. We're leaving straight away, right?
Kind of the idea.
We leave him some money that we can give
Or we just threaten him
And
down
take-
and then...
the horse.
Yes. Same idea. You're just being sneaky about it.
The world is ending. So, yeah.
Okay, so hearing all of this and realizing what the situation is in, Colin kind of comes out in front and kind of goes to approach the stable hand and says, he kind of gets ready. He goes, well, you see, my friend, we're in this predicament. We don't exactly have
He has
that much gold on us. He had an accent. When he goes formal, he loses it.
I see.
Yeah. You see, we have a predicament. Our carriage is currently a bit unbalanced, a bit jolted. We need this extra horse just to balance things out and make things smoother. But I don't have that money on me. As I'm sure you're aware, I have access to quite a large sum, but I only have, and I count the money in my hand, I've only got about 10 or so on me. How about this? I give you 5 now, and you can easily just go to the capital and you can get the rest. Don't worry, you'll have my word for it. I'll even give you a letter of recommendation.
You know, as I'm trying to like place your face, you seem sort of familiar.
I'm sure I do. I just like, because I'm like slightly clueless about the war, because I just like have like this friendly aura to everyone's like, yeah, it's Colin Tristan of the. I keep wanting to say Carla. It's not Carla.
Connect.
You see, Colin Tristan, Prince of Connect. I'm sure you've heard of me. We'd be more than happy to pay you for the horse in full if we can just take it now.
Oh, right.
Also, not to mention, we'd also appreciate if you actually went to Connect anyway. You see, there's a big apocalypse happening. We're trying to spread the word, get as many people there as we can. It's for your own safety, of course.
Yeah, it's funny that there's somebody you should probably talk to in back in the fort actually. Because you like you say, you're trying to get people to connect, right? So yeah, you should talk to him because he's like in charge.
I think me and Rand, while this was happening, were doing something.
Yeah, we've got a side plan.
I would say roll insight. Just just while Colin's at it.
Yeah. It's okay.
What's your side plan?
While he's talking, I'm going to cast a mass reduce on the horse, and Rand is going to grab the horse and run.
If this is
We're going to reduce the horse.
We're going to grab the horse. We're going to take the horse whilst he's keeping him busy with conversation about buying the horse and being the prince.
Because we're going to have to go really fast.
Yes. Keep busy.
12. Hold on. If that's lower than my passive, can I just use my passive?
Are you guys going to roll deception?
No, I
passive.
think
Okay.
this would be an active intention. So I will say though that
Yeah, then that's...
he is technically you can kind of surmise by the way he's saying this that he's technically telling you the truth, but that he is definitely hiding his true intentions.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, it was definitely a 12 total. So,
You can tell that he had some kind of ulterior motive to wanting you to go back into the fort.
So during conversation, I'm just going to
So are you going to try and stealthily do this?
Stealth's a strong word for a guy in heavy armor.
Yeah, I mean, you could try.
That's why I said you should do it, but I'm stronger than
Yeah.
Also, by the way, it's a large creature being reduced to a medium creature.
Yeah.
can I do perception?
Pretty big.
Can I do perception to
It's
see if
like
I can see them?
You
doing
want to
it?
grab a big dog.
Yeah. I've got 20 strength. I can grab a big dog.
Yeah, you can. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not. It's very difficult to be quiet.
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to be quiet going in, loud coming out.
Yeah. Literally, we were discussing this, and then when you said Prince, you're like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's go. We're going to have to do a quick exit anyway. Let's do it immediately.
I'm just asleep in the carriage while this is happening, I assume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That makes sense. Well, yeah,
I
what's
just told my
Tola doing?
skeletons to set up the carriage, help everything out. We're getting on and moving.
Right. I will.
You know, even if Colin knows that there's an ulterior motive, he's trustworthy enough to, like, even if there is an ulterior motive, Colin's semi-sure that he can potentially just talk his way out of anything, even with the bad rolls. But yeah,
Last one's
Colin's semi-sure he can talk his way out of anything, so it's like, well,
I got a
sure.
4 on my stealth check to go into the field. It's advantage 5 and below. And it's is it plus 1 or minus 1? Oh no, sorry, it's plus 1. Never mind. It would technically be a 6 then. Not that it really matters.
So, what I'm imagining it is that you like hop the fence,
Yeah.
and that like some of the fence breaks under your weight. So
I'm definitely using that to get out again.
So-
I just imagine like Hot Fuzz and all those movies.
Yeah.
They are that
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
every time.
yeah,
Yeah.
it like cracks under your weight. But you do land on your feet, but it's loud.
Yes.
And also all the metal of your armor chinks.
Yeah. Jangle, ching, all the noises you can imagine.
I don't think he
From
just
heavy
turns his head,
dragon man.
sees this. I just cast a large reduce, like looking at him, large reduce, and doesn't make it.
The guy, looking away from Colin and the horse, looks over at Brand, and then like the horse gets shrunk,
Yeah.
and he's like, "What are you doing?"
I'm just going to go have a look at your horses, that's all. We can't afford that one, clearly, so we're just going to go get a different one.
roll deception
Yeah. That's fine with me.
with disadvantage.
Probably. No, it's a flawless lie. Can't tell me otherwise. Oh, that's a 1.
He's like, yeah, nick one of my horses.
We've got your small, pick it up.
He like looks back and is like, what?
I can't spell a large produce. So it's all big.
Not at that point, I think it's too late.
Oh, okay.
We did that whilst you were chatting.
That's fine.
we did it whilst you were both busy, so you can say that.
So, okay.
Pick up one.
Okay, so I would say roll initiative.
All of us are the same.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
If you're taking part, then roll initiative.
That's a 6 on initiative.
Depending on how long this combat lasts, can I at some point go find them?
Well, depends, yeah.
Yeah.
8.
It's still before me.
22?
Oh, right. You're going first. Colin is going first.
Yeah, 22. Okay. I'm trying to think, what's the best way to stop Rand in his tracks without hurting the horse?
Well, currently he's like about 10 feet away from the horse and the man. Looks to next to each other. I assume Colin's still behind the fence, so
Colin would be with or talking to the man, basically.
yeah. But I kind of assumed you were just talking to him from like while he's in there, you're just chatting with him. Whereas Brandon's jumped over the fence and
Yeah. Jumped. Yes.
Gamera's like I imagine stood behind you, just casting for juice.
So.
What am I saving throws he's good at? That's the problem.
He does
What about magic
Con
me,
saving
magic
throw,
man?
wisdom saving throw. He's good at all of these.
I'm good at most saving throws because of my aura. That's
Yeah,
kind of what
that
it
too.
does.
Yeah, he's kind of good at saves, generally speaking.
You know what? I'm going to risk it because I can potentially nerf him a little bit. I'm going to try and cast Hideous Laughter on Brand to try and, like, as he's running for the horse, knock him prone so he almost falls on his face.
Right, what save is it?
It's a Wisdom 17, but as a reaction, because I'm not giving you bardic inspiration. Oh god, that's either really good or really bad.
Wait, so you're not gonna let them steal this horse?
He's trying to stop them.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop him, but I might as well
Come
do.
on, Grand Theft Decline, let's go.
Well, make a save.
Alright,
I'm also going to do cutting words as a reaction.
that is an 18 plus 9.
So that would be
I think
27,
27.
which even with the cutting words,
If I got a max 8, you still won above.
yeah.
There you go, yeah, you can't cutting words with.
I mean, I've technically used it, so it's still technically
Yeah, you have
takes
to
one.
use with
Yeah.
the results. So.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm just imagining you yell something at Brand and
I'm unfazed in the slightest.
yeah. Actually,
Actually, that was action and reaction. I still technically have bonus actions. Trying to think, is there anything worth the drum? No, the drum just gave me bardic inspiration. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Unless that's somehow right. He's only like 10 foot away from me, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I still have my movement. My plan is run up to Brand and then using my fast hands for my bonus action, grab any sort of rope or anything I have on me to try and like tie him up or noose him or anything to trip him
I'd
over.
say surely tying a rope to something would take a bit of.
Fast hand spinning action using use an object.
Right.
I can use the rope to try and trip him up or do something to knock him prone.
Oh, try and leg me.
It's unusual. I would say that he. I'd say that'd be a contested check. So you would probably roll sleight of hand, and you would probably roll. Depending on how you want to go about this, you can use acrobatics to like dodge or kind of weave out of it, or athletics to kind of
Athletics.
pull it, like just try to snap the rope.
I'll just try and overpower Colin with athletics.
Meanwhile, I'm sleight of handing this.
Oh, not a great roll. What's my athletics?
Nat 20.
Oh,
You win, you got me.
So what you got? You got
Technically 28 total.
Mine was 7 plus 9, only 16. You
I'm
got
glad
me.
that's a nat 20.
You got
so
me.
he basically like
I hog tie him.
quickly wraps the rope around you like really suddenly, and you just fall down to the ground.
It's like the quickest you've ever seen me move because I've never had to do this to you yet.
Yeah. That's the end of Connor's turn.
Yeah.
And the next person's turn is the guy who is like, okay, my horse is small. He's like, well, all right. And he pulls out a club and he walks over to Brad, who can't defend himself. So he auto crits.
Is this the jailbreak arc?
And he does.
Go, let's do as well.
No, I'm stopping this.
Call him who you were.
It doesn't matter. I'm clearly helping them.
We've got to come break. We've got to come break you two out of the fort next
bludgeoning
session.
damage.
Lovely.
He might have to
He just like bonks you on the head. He goes, "You can't be stealing my horse."
The most selfish party member must save everyone else.
With that, it would be Branstone, I think.
Gamela?
What time?
Do you mirror first? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, me.
Commit.
I rolled really low on initiative.
Oh, okay.
I think Gerda sees this and is like kind of hand up. As soon as it's not going her way, just goes do and just turns and walks.
Don't leave me.
Have I noticed these guys are gone yet?
Well, they're not in the carriage, but
Yeah.
asleep.
I got Brand hogside. I see you walking away. It's like, I'll speak to you later. I can see the tiny hole.
Joey looks at Tom like a toddler.
I can see the tiny hole, and I saw you produce the carriage earlier. I know you
What
did
the
that.
small went before she got there?
It's a small.
The pony? I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Small horses.
It's a draft.
You want to do a you want to try and deceive the
I'm
bard.
not even bothering rolling
Yeah.
that. It's so clearly alive.
It's a Shetland
It's a
Shire
bald
horse.
It's like when you see a toddler that's covered in chocolate. It's like, I don't need a cake.
Yeah,
What are you talking
yeah.
about? Not me.
Wasn't me. Well,
Who's just trying to pet the horse? He's never seen one before.
Can I attempt to free myself from my binds?
yes.
Cool. What check is it? What do I roll?
Athletics.
Cool.
Oh,
I know it's +9 for athletics, so I can just.
okay. 10.
Not
And
many better than that one.
That is not good enough.
Nope.
It's pretty bad. Okay. What are these roads?
They're just normal ropes.
Yeah.
So this
The
is
normal ropes, we're going to try to deceive Brandon into the specially designed dragon binding
At the
ropes.
minute you could, yes.
you absolutely could roll deception.
Yes.
And Bran could roll insight.
I'll roll this, because if this fails, this will be hilarious.
Please.
Can I technically add guidance to this? Because if I cast guidance as the action for this round.
Yes.
Wait till you
Yeah.
5 + 2 is 7.
Well, that's not
19?
nice.
Brand totally believes that you got these dragon binding ropes.
Why the fuck do you have these?
I have them for whenever you cause mischief.
I just well, Gamira also believes this. I don't hide well. It doesn't
No.
matter. Minus.
Nice.
The guy also.
I give him the magic.
Wow, you're resourceful.
Offer the dragon binding ropes in exchange for the horse.
That's still a fair exchange. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
You know, dragon binding ropes are pretty rare.
And you can see, and I kind of like tighten it a bit more. They're clearly useful.
It's like, yeah. I mean, there's not that many dragons around, but I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe I could sell it to that the magic shop place. Yeah, that's an idea.
Magic book?
Yeah. There's a magic shop. What's it called? It's got like a giant toe on the side. Quite remember its name.
Is this the one we've been to?
You did go there in
Okay.
the previous session.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
It was called Giant Wares.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, been there.
There's Brand is thrashing furiously against these ropes, but getting nowhere.
Just the placebo effect in full effect here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
So hilarious and dumb. This is like full player shenanigans.
yes, it is.
So he's like, yeah, absolutely. Obviously, with Dragon detached.
No, obviously. I'm like, Brand, if you calm down, I'll let you go, okay?
Are we getting the horse?
Yes, we're getting the horse. Okay, I slowly untie the ropes. I'm just like, in exchange for the horse, I'm giving up my dragon binding robe. So just be careful and be on your best behavior, okay? I know where to buy more. No, you're not Ravenna. Not Ravenna. Traits.
He's just
At
like,
least now I know if I ever need to cast fear on Bran, dragon binding robe.
Yes.
You just pull out another brandish it with malicious intent.
Just try to put it normal with minor illusion so it's got like magical
Absolutely.
I needed to find a way to control you. I found my way. We just need to find another drunk pig and I will have control of the party.
Right, Victor, do you have a head collar for this horse? Victor, is he still there, to be fair?
I mean,
Victor said about the carriage. Yeah, Victor saw all of this.
Also,
He didn't
Brand,
really have anything for like insight or anything, so.
upon exiting, Brand will just go through the fence where we made the hole earlier. So
Nah,
there's
Victor got like a
a
9.
hole in this guy's fence.
Victor also believes it.
No.
nah, yeah, you probably just make a hole in the guy's fence. He's just like,
Sorry, I don't have mending.
Victor picks up the broken pieces of wood for the carriage.
it still has holes. Needs to fix it.
Yeah.
There you go.
The guy's looking at his rope like, and he just walks into his head.
Yeah.
We need to leave right now.
Yeah, we should go.
No, I need to go meet up somebody.
You or something.
No, I wouldn't do that. No.
Or
They're
maybe
at
a
war,
wall.
you
He just kind of turn around and go, oh yeah, you probably like, wanted,
Yeah, we get it, don't worry.
ransom stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
and then he goes, he just goes into his head.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
probably
wait.
right then.
Let's go.
We are leaving.
I mean, I've been ransomed once before. It's not the best experience, but, I know how to get out of shackles and all that.
Also, you turn through that rope again, I'm killing you.
Yeah, but if...
Rope form. It'd be so handy, like multiple times.
No, we haven't really encountered any other dragons except him yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
This is the one time he's been too out of control. I also
What
couldn't knock him
Victor's
over.
leg off? A dog leg.
Also,
It's okay
Victor's not
back.
really, Victor's more Ravenna's area. I don't have to deal with her area too much. She is kind of scary.
A little bit, yeah.
So I'm guessing you all board the carriage.
Yes.
Victor and Colin both up front again as normal. Colin's on the normal horse side, Victor's on the nightmare side.
It is not so dark inside the carriage anymore.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Colin's still outside, because if it still has to fit 4 skeletons, 2
Yes.
pets, the pig's in the wagon behind still, and these 3, Colin's
Like, Buffet just gets in the wagon and the back. It doesn't even like it.
It's just like Colin kind of prefers outcome with Victor just because it's more space.
Can I assume I've sort of woken up from my nap at this point?
You probably would wake up a little bit into the journey.
Yeah.
I assume you
Just-
cast fly on the horse.
Just so that I'm not lying down and
I think
taking
we
up the
might be
back
taking the
seat.
I think
actual
we're
route.
taking the route right now. I'm going
Oh.
to cast fly because it only lasts an hour when it would be the most advantageous.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we have to do it the old school way.
Also, a lot of the time we have been flying, we've been like hundreds of feet
Also,
in the air and then
how-
dive bombing our destination. If it lasts an hour, we just plummet.
How long would it take us to get there?
Well,
Yeah, we actually need to kind of know where we're going now.
Because it's a
Can't just
third-
fly places.
It's a third level spell, so technically I've got 3 third level slots,
So we can technically fly for
3
3
hours.
hours.
So I don't want to use them at larger ones because I need them
Yeah.
for things in case we meet something else.
You open my thingy that I have.
So basically, if there's any rivers, any like mountain ranges or anything like that, that's when she'll be casting fly to get over any big obstacles, anything that we can avoid to go straight on. We can only do it for a certain amount of time, so it's best to save it.
Okay, so on land it's basically moving a hex an hour, which from now in my brain. Basically, you're sort of moving north, east. No, northwest. So going up that way, I mean, you'll quite quickly, like about 2 hours, you see that ahead it becomes very hilly.
Hmm.
You
Do
could.
we know how long it will take us to get to the destination?
You probably estimate once you actually get into the snowy region, it's probably a matter of hours. Although if you were to go on land through the hills, it would probably be nightfall before you got there.
Because I can cast fly 3 times, it'll be using a lot of my spell slots.
Well, it's a matter of if we get there, it's close to nightfall, we could potentially just find somewhere to sleep overnight and then get them all back.
Yeah. Get there, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Do that then.
Okay, so once you start to get to the hilly region, you cast fly. Okay, flying over, you're also moving faster. In the hills, as you're traveling, slightly south from where you are, the first thing you actually notice is basically a concentration of clouds much lower to the ground and seem to be like selectively hovering over what appears to be very, very large tents. Tents looking the actual size, what would they be like? Maybe about 50 foot high.
Ooh,
They're big dent.
makes sense.
Clouds themselves, probably about 200 feet hovering over this area of tents.
Weird.
Don't know if you intend to if you see that and want to respond to it in any way, or if you want to just fly past.
Well, we can see the tents 50 foot high. Can we, are the tents distinguishable in army tents? Can we tell if they're a certain, they're all the same colour?
They look to be made of some kind of tanned leather stitched together. Doesn't seem to be that many pieces. It's to be made of some sort of very large animal. Otherwise made of wood, looks like almost whole trees. And there's some stones in the middle. It's like a very large fire.
Baby giants.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't mess with giants.
Probably not. And if we're also worried about the timing of the flight spell, we might not be able to take the detours as often for this stretch of time at least. And if any of us left the carriage to check it out, we'd have a harder time catching up.
Very true.
More importantly, just let's make sure these guys don't follow us. Don't fancy fighting giants and tricks the god at the same time.
I think that'd be easy enough to do, because if we're going by, then, me and Victor are already outside. If one of us just keeps an eye on the camp, we should be able to see if anyone follows after.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's just pass over for now. We can always visit them later.
And we don't have a fresh pig following to lure people. It's not just a skeleton.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say a short rest is completed at this point.
Yeah. And I'm not back at full health, am I?
What you do is choose. So you see those,
Yeah.
you spend them.
Okay, I have 11d8.
Yes. You can spend all of them if you want.
Oh, actually, you should take a lot now, actually. Yeah.
Yes, he's on 9.
Yeah, you might want to expend most of
I
them.
will say, I'll
Can I have
also say,
Can I
from
have
the
a few
breast
more?
you get a d6 as well.
Hang on.
Alright. I'd say, what's your hit die?
It says here D8, so that's
Okay. How did you have total? Is it 11?
11, so that's
That's 12.
12.
Yeah.
But roll the d6 because you have that as well.
That's 20.
6.
18 so
Yeah.
far.
So
And how many d8s you rolling?
18, so that's I've rolled I've done 2, so that's 9. 4 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
that'd be
Right,
27.
Oh, here's a couple
Do
more
I need to
things.
roll another
That's all
D6
the
or
No, I think it's only one from somewhere.
2 more? So that's 5,
35.
35.
35
I think you'd be
overall.
alright there because
Yeah, I might hold on to those.
if you don't get into a combat
That's
and we're going to do a long rest
48.
anyway, you'll get all your health back.
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah.
Doing better.
I'll have extras in case I need them. Does that mean I get my spells and stuff reset?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a warlock.
Oh, yeah, well, nice. Yeah.
So you
Who's
have
what again?
3 spell slots
Yeah.
back.
Yes.
An hour later, the snow starts to fall from the sky, and before you, you can see what looks like a land basically coated in snow.
Really?
Are we flying or are we driving on the road?
Currently flying.
Can I pop open the
I will say,
Can I open
been
the door a
flying
little bit
for
just to sort of see?
2 hours now.
I'm gonna say, can I open the door a little bit just to see what's beneath us?
Well,
Okay, fine for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I just did a short rest and I took back one of my third level spells, but then I'll just read through it.
Is snow something that occurs in my part of the world sometimes?
Nope.
No.
new.
Okay.
This is also brand new to Brand. He's like, what the hell is this
Oh,
stuff?
snow, yeah. Oh, if it's snowing currently,
Yes.
can move his head out the window.
Just look at her.
It's funny, all these people have never seen snow before.
And yet Colin has, and he's outside shivering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly.
Oh no, that's a bad idea.
What?
Well,
I'm cold. What if I cast heat metal?
Oh,
That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
cook the carriage. Alive.
I don't even think I'm wearing metal armor either. I wouldn't even be able to do it to myself. I just heat. Colin invents central heating by using heat metal in the carriage rooms.
There you go. Radiant heating.
Mm-hmm. After this, I'll make a bigger fortune than I already have.
Yeah, we was literally just hanging out like, but have you seen this? It's so cold. Trying to catch it.
Can I
Even you
can
can
I
tell this is
feel
like
changes in
absolutely
temperature?
freezing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say that, but
Yeah.
you're also
Yeah, you can,
part
yeah.
white dragon who has.
You can absolutely
anyway,
feel
so-
Yes, but I'm not currently
Okay.
white dragon enhanced. I'm currently green dragon enhanced. So I'm feeling all of this, and it is freezing.
Brandon.
Yeah.
So, okay. You're like flying above the land.
Yeah.
You know your divine sense. It doesn't usually, like, paladin ability doesn't state this exactly, but I'm kind of working it as, like, a little bit different because you are the son of Tiamat. So, you basically sense below your kin. There is some kind of dragon or dragon kin directly below you.
I'll inform the rest of the party. There appears to be a dragon somewhere below us. Given the freezing temperatures, I'd have to go with white. That's a guess.
I'm gonna sort of open the carriage door and sort of have a look, like.
Yeah, I'm looking down, so that's probably bad, right?
You can only see snow and ice down there.
Honestly, hit and miss. You know, being who I am, it could go well, it could go bad.
Will they believe it though?
I mean, any descendant of Tiamat should be able to tell who I am.
Can any of us roll perception to see if we can find anything specific, like a cave entrance or if anything's moving?
You can certainly roll perception. You can also roll survival
Can we all roll perception?
if you would like.
I'm going to say, just to kind of play with how you're DMing it, could I actually expend one of my divine sense charges to get a
I
better
don't get
sense of what's
anything
going
to
on?
perception, so that's just a flat
You would
15.
be able to determine like for an instance.
That's a 15. I don't add anything
16.
to that, do I?
You'd add wisdom mod.
Okay, my wisdom is 1, so that's a 16.
No, I got 16 as well. Because I got guidance 10 plus 4.
You can sense.
I love guidance.
So you can sense there is one. I think, does it specify type?
Well, normally it says, can detect good and evil and see anything that's affected by hell, blah, blah, celestial being undead. But obviously, if you let me sense dragons with it due to the connotations, then in this case, yes, we kind of see a dragon.
You
Well,
can
sense a
sense.
dragon.
You can sense there is one, and you can sense evil.
Yeah, makes sense.
As for your 16s, you think you note that there's like a section of ice. It sticks out from the ground.
Victor got 21.
Well, what
Yeah.
Victor spots as well is that a little south from the part of the ice that sticks out is that there's actually a part of snow that it's basically invisible from most perspectives, but he can see that there's basically is actually a sort of cave entrance there.
Right.
But because it's basically like completely flat on from where you're looking, you can't see it. But basically, the cavern goes diagonally down into the ground. He thinks probably that's the top of some kind of cavern that sticks out from underground.
Fair enough. Victor specifically relates it to Ravenna and only Ravenna. Mistress, I think I can see a cave where that beast is coming from. In my personal advice, stay away from it for the time being.
I mean, we could try and go talk to him. We might know more about this god we're trying to find. Again, it could be... Well, it could go horribly. We could end up having to kill it. On the other hand, it might be useful. It might give us information we need.
You're the dragon man.
Well, exactly. But, you know, I've dealt with my siblings in hell, and I've had to fight and kill a couple of them. It's not always a good idea, but we also are strangers in a strange land, so let's... Unless any of you have an idea where a trickster god hiding the orb would be.
No, but we should probably sleep first. In case it does come down to a fight.
Do gods not just live in their temples?
This, I mean, did you not listen to Amaranth? He specifically said this one was not wanting to be found. A dragon of this land would be helpful.
Well, let's see if we can find him first and then go to Dragon. Again, I feel like if it does come down to a fight...
I don't think
whoever's
any...
ahead.
Yeah, I don't think all of us are really in the best spirit to fight a dragon.
Ah.
And remember, I just gave away my dragon binding rope.
Of course, yes. Dragon binding rope that we could have used right now.
Yeah.
You believe that?
Oh yeah, you were a son, weren't you?
Oh, you're rolling sight.
Oh please God, I don't remember what I had.
It was hard.
That's a 14.
19, I believe.
Yeah.
What do I get? Is it, do I need insight?
I think you just have the +1, right?
Where's my insight?
Wisdom.
Inside bonus.
So
Inside there, so I just have a +1, so that's a 15.
Yeah, you are.
you like, whoa, he had dragon binding rope.
That is so cool.
Wow.
You see Bran just scowling at that fact. Fact, quote.
Well, okay, so
Right.
you continue flying onwards then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try and remember where this place is. I have a feeling we're going to have to come back here.
Yeah. Well, if we can just keep flying until we find a town or somewhere we can rest out of the cold.
I'm cold.
Yeah, it is cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're going, Gamera is going to be interacting with the skeletons, seeing how they react to the snow. Like, do they like it? Are they showing any response?
I'd imagine they're just shivering, which is normal for them.
They don't seem to really respond. Like, sometimes the snow is like touching them, and they don't seem to really be phased by it.
I'm just imagining Bathory kind of bat at the snowflakes with his paws.
I think it's more for her. She knows that people have never seen snow before. If they would react to that, that's what she's trying to.
Yeah, it's almost like they almost seem to be unaware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, roll a survival check with advantage for Victor.
Victor, okay. So,
This is specific sent.
nat 20 to 27.
Okay, well, to the west and also to the east, both directions, he smells large amounts of sweat and like body odor. The only difference is, and this is because he has an amazing sense of smell, and well, natural 20.
Oh yeah.
In the west, the smell is that, but it has been frozen. Whereas on the east, not so, and more of it. To the north, he smells the must and dust of possibly a building or a cavern that has not been touched for a very long time.
Okay.
Strong sniffer.
Yeah.
To be fair, yeah. Keen hearing and smell. I do have an advantage on smell. And hearing. So yeah, so basically... Okay. So basically turn back to the carriage. Oh, do I want to? Yeah. Like... It's too stupid for even me to do.
What?
Welcome to Victor Airlines. If you look to our west, you'll notice that there's a strong smell of sweat and frozen body odor. If you look to our east, you'll notice the same smell, but fresher. And if you notice further on to our north, there is an abandoned old dusty building. Perfect for maybe a quick night out, but it may be fairly cold. Thank you for flying Victor Airlines. Please choose your destination now.
Only marginally safer than Boeing.
Yes.
Just as likely for parts to fall off the fucking plane.
Door flies open.
Somehow cheaper than Ryanair. That's what you get for flying private.
Yeah.
Unlike Delta Airlines, the staff will not assault you unless you assault them first.
Which brand has first-hand experience in? He won the fight, but still. It's also because of how many limbs and things Victor has, Lodge, he does always, like, because he has that, like, doggish leg now, he always looks a little bit patchworky.
Just like the car.
Going towards people might be a good idea.
I mean, if you especially your guy want to rest up first before we go trying to find this person, God thing, yes.
Victor does point out that if something is able to be smelt that far away, that strongly, in this cold and this weather, it's either very big or there's a lot of it.
Well, if we have time to fly there and somewhere else, we can always back up.
Have a look what it is, and if not, go to the dusty place and try to sleep.
Yeah.
I will say at this point it will be on the third hour.
Probably go to the dusty place and sleep first.
Yeah.
You think it will take? You guess at least one more hour to get there.
So we get there and land.
Is that closer than where we can smell people?
I'd assume it's about the same distance, right?
You probably would think so. Victor would think so.
Yeah.
He's kind of,
Maybe
he's
we
not
go to the
certain.
people first, because if they're moving, you might not be able to find them again.
What if they're more giants?
Might be friendly giants.
Or maybe we go to the dusty building before we run out of time.
I have another hour, technically, because I did my arcane recovery. We sort of rested.
If we've got more flight time, fine. But we need to figure this out quickly.
Dusty building might be nice.
building there.
Yeah. Like, Victor hears what everyone says, but Rabana's vote counts for like 5 of them, so he just goes to the dusty building.
So, fly directly north, and two things come into view. One seems to be some huge lake over a little bit more to the east. Sorry, I keep saying east like it's that way, but no, that's the west. To the west, and northern edge of what looks to be a large ruin. There's great big stone walls and buildings, yes. You think you see the outlines of where many wooden buildings were, but in the center there is the ruins of a stone building. It's spherical. It's
Cylindrical.
cylindrical, yes. Spherical and weird.
That'd be interesting. It'd be very weird.
It's cylindrical. And otherwise flat roof. Kind of made of flat stones. And very large stones. Very large doorways. You know that obviously it's pretty deep water in that lake, but it does look unusually dark in there. As you climb closer, you don't think there's anyone in these ruins. At least there's no sound, just the howling winds of this cold blizzard.
We immediately gets out and starts kicking stairs, like, snow. Like, so
Are we landing down? And
Yeah.
Can, what dice I roll to determine how many bats I get if I roll that if I use that whistle?
It's 2d6.
2d6. Essentially, because I'm cold and I don't actually have a coat on me, I'm just wearing like a dress that I have ripped up to look cool. I'm gonna be like, right, I'm gonna summon some big fluffy bats to just cuddle. That's 8 bats.
These are giant bats.
Yeah.
So has a big backhoe.
There's just a kind of long cloak and like almost shirt of bats forms around you, and yeah,
I'm just gonna be I guess I will sort of.
they fly from seemingly from nowhere from the sky.
Who else is cold?
Brand is freezing. He's used to hell.
It does have a
And
coat.
you're also a
I don't
reptilian.
imagine
Yes.
Yeah.
Brand
Would
is
anybody
not happy.
would anybody else like cuddly bat coats?
Yes.
Well, you think you were on,
Living-
you were on.
I'm on green at the minute. The dragon.
Yes. Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I think
I keep on the character sheet.
Sorry, what was you saying about that?
I think it does have a coat, but I don't think it's particularly suited for this weather. I think it keeps her warm enough, but it's definitely not.
Yeah, it's not a long-term sort of
No.
solution, really.
But I think she's also in that mode where it's first time she sees snow, so that kid like too excited running through snow, it's like
Yeah. And you are aware, like,
Then-
now being out of the carriage, that if you stay out here for too long, you are just going to freeze to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she will
At
definitely
the
take
same
it.
time, too long though, that's at least a couple of hours. We wouldn't freeze to that just by.
No, it wouldn't
Yeah.
be, like, instant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of
Yeah.
be floating above the snow, wearing, I guess, some bats, and we're just watching my cat play around in the snow. He's very floofy, so he is warm.
If Brandon's having no part in this, but it's far too cold. He's going to go explore the ruin, see if they can set up camp somewhere.
I think both Colin and Victor pretty much also just go into the ruins just to get a bit of heat. Because like leather armor, fine for adventuring, but in the cold it wouldn't do a lot.
Would Colin like a bat to cuddle?
I don't know how Colin feels about a living bat to warm him up. Like Colin understands the concept of body heat.
Yeah.
He's just a bit freaked out by the bat.
Well, I guess approaching a nice effective wind in the back.
Oh, I know. Actually. Very thematic.
I doubt the mic is picking that up, but that's funny. You basically do know that, like, the ceiling of these, like, doorways seem to be about 60 foot high.
Definitely giant land.
How long does it last? Only an hour. Never mind.
You're thinking of like create bonfire or something.
No rope trick.
Oh, okay.
We definitely should create a bonfire, but still.
We should, but I don't think we have any spells that we can do it.
I have create bonfire.
Okay.
I mean, it makes a bonfire.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just a permanent thing. It's just boom, and then
You create a bonfire on the ground that you can see within range until the spell ends. The magic bonfire puts 5-foot cube in. Well, you can do damage. But it makes fire, so you put.
Yeah, it can do damage if you spawn it under
If
someone.
you
and stand
can
in it.
find any wood and do create bonfire, you actually make a bonfire.
yeah,
We need to find some wood.
yeah. I mean, I think carriage. I think it's like the only wood you have is the carriage. So
What if?
Is there any wood that survived inside?
Well,
the stone
to be
ruin?
fair, the wood Victor picked up from the fence, he probably hasn't attached to the carriage yet.
Oh,
There we go, let's firewood.
So, well, this is the weird thing, is that when you actually get in there, you don't see any furniture. And for that matter, you can see... You have dark vision?
I have Devil's Sight, which is dark vision against natural and magical darkness,
Oh, yeah.
up to 120 feet.
So you can see quite far in,
Yeah.
but throughout, you can't see, like, anything except the stone walls.
Damn, it's just plain as hell in here.
Yes.
Oh, I think I have something that might help. No, it'll help too much.
It is
With
also...
the cold,
I was going to say, it is still cold in there, but not as cold.
I have tiny hut. Name it tiny hut. Just them from shelter.
Nice.
You know what to keep us that warm?
Yeah.
I don't think it
Well,
was that.
combined with
Create
bonfire.
bonfire is a cantrip that it takes one action to cast and lasts up to a minute. So I can just keep doing it to keep us warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a little. It'll help with the wind and stuff like that. I feel.
Yeah, it protects from wind. Obviously, being inside as well.
Yeah, that's why I'm going straight into the room.
And it's a ritual, so I can do that for free. It lasts 8 hours.
I mean, you probably will want to like move somewhere in because this door is.
Oh yeah,
massive.
we'll do that.
Oh god, yeah.
But
Yeah, Bram's
go in
going to
and-
start going in. Obviously, if you guys can't see in the dark, then it might be hard to follow.
I can.
I can't. I think I'm the only one who can't.
Yeah.
Then Colin will have to wait by the door where there's some light coming in, whereas, like I say, Bram's going to explore further and see what happens.
I mean, vampire and underdark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we don't need
Yeah.
bonfire. We can see.
I do think she likes
The
the
bonfire for heat, not
Yeah, for heat.
Yeah, not for
Not
yeah.
light.
also finds it slightly annoying. I definitely slightly light sensitive.
Yeah, definitely. Well, okay. I guess you get in there and. I've got an interesting question.
Hmm.
Any of you able to read giant?
I don't think
I have comprehend languages.
you've been
I
can't see.
I also comprehend languages.
Oh.
So if she sees language she doesn't understand, she
I
would
can
definitely ritual cast it.
I can speak common, sylvan, and abyssal. That's it.
Celestial, common, Elvis, infernal, sylvan, and undercommon.
Common, draconic, and infernal. Hey, we can talk in infernal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But like all like the basic different realms.
so what is sort of like on a wall you're relatively close to, near the top of it. One can't see it.
Not at the moment, but
There you go.
Yes. So, well, I mean, Gamira
I
immediately
can't-
being in.
technically speaking, tinderbox and torch and backlight, if I light the torch, then I can.
Yeah, and you have a torch?
Yes.
You burn torches.
And I can also do bonfire at any point in 60 feet around me. So if you need a fire, I can just go poof, make a fire for a minute.
Yeah, it goes for a minute. If I light the torch, I can touch, comprehend language.
I also comprehend language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So,
Gamira's seen this before.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Probably just sat there like,
He's just like making the flag. Right. Yeah, so. Yeah, you recognize it as a language you don't know.
it's first level, so I immediately cast it.
It's a ritual as well, so if you just spend 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that.
So it gets translated for you. It reads at the top on the wall. It looked almost like it was sort of the equivalent to a plaque, but instead it's just carved into the stone. It says City of Justice.
Partly in the City of Justice, and it's giant. Well, makes sense. Everything's really big.
I'd say everything we've seen around here has been giants. So this must be an old giant town or something.
Probably. If you like justice, they might not like anything evil. Or they might really might like evil.
Now that you're actually like here and you're closer, this is gonna sound weird. Okay, so Victor gets that same kind of frozen body odor, but it's way more subtle, and to him it smells nicer.
Okay. Does it smell like it's closer as well?
It feels a lot closer, and it's north.
Okay.
It travels on the wind.
So is there like a draft coming through the ruins, basically?
Yeah, through the center.
Okay. I mean, Victor's got dark vision. Victor can kind of just
They also have to roll for something.
walk off a little.
Who has the lowest wisdom?
I'm not looking for public.
Fair. Pretty sure mine's relatively good. Okay. So let's go look at that.
9.
Yeah, my wisdom's 14.
Wisdom of 14 as well, yeah.
Victor's is 12.
It's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not even have to look. I was like,
Technically,
"With
the
me."
Nightmare Steed's actually slightly more wisdom than Victor.
Oh, his horse is
13.
smarter than he is.
Only a little.
Oh. Okay, good to know. That's good to know. So, yeah, so what happens is that in Gamera's mind, there's suddenly a voice. And the voice, it sounds deep and kind of like it's far away, but somehow like projecting its voice so that you can hear it.
Yeah.
And it says, living being,
Hello? Who's that?
listen to my voice.
Okay, I am.
Meet me at the lake.
You said living being. Are you also undead? I've got a lot of undead friends.
I live yet.
I'm not so good with living things.
I have always lived.
Are you a trickster god? If so, can I have the gem back?
Oh my
I mean, you were cool about it.
I can give you a great many things.
I just want that.
Do we have now binding rope?
That's fucking on it. And there's a lot of it.
You beat me to that. I can guide you to a god.
Which one? 'Cause it's a very specific one I'm looking for at the moment. So no one's died and there's a whole apocalypse going on. We're not trying to stop it, we're trying to stop like dangerous things coming in and eating everything.
The mysterious voice regrets picking this target.
What's your name, by the way? I'm Gamera. It's nice to meet you. Well, not meet you, you're just a voice.
That's the point. Is Gamera saying all of this like, out loud? Can all of us hear this one
Yeah,
side of
just
the
hearing
conversation?
what appears to be Gamera talking to herself.
Yeah.
I am without name.
Do you want one?
Names are irrelevant to me.
What about Terry?
The goddess before me may be able to guide you.
Ooh, what goddess is she? What kind of goddess is she?
She was the warrior goddess of frost in her time.
Okay, well, it's not really a thing for me. I am following a goddess currently, but she might have able to help because again, apocalypse.
She is trapped, as am I. Free her and myself. We shall help you.
Right, I can try, but again, I am on a time crunch. It's like within like a couple weeks.
Of all the people that
Yeah.
just don't.
She is in a prison of ice. You can thaw her out, and she will be free.
Okay. We'll try. I can't promise anything at the moment. But if we save people, we'll definitely come back to it.
Gamira's only just popped up. Does she even know
Is
what
she a
ice is?
friendly goddess?
She was friend to some, enemy to others.
Do you know Kieran Saley? Thunderducks, I don't know if you do.
I am aware of that god.
Opinion.
None.
Okay. Guys, a voice in my head's telling me to help an ancient goddess that's frozen in a lake.
Is it the one we're looking for?
No, the goddess of war and ice. Do you know where this trickster god is? Because apparently they're around here. Are you still here? They don't have a name either. I'm calling them Terry in my head.
So, can I, while I'm like, have I heard her say all this?
Yeah.
Let me speak it out loud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at two of my little summon bats and be like, if you see her go anywhere near that lake, stop her.
I love that all the players are running interference on each other.
Yeah. Most dysfunctional party.
Yeah, we'll try, but it'll have to be in the morning because I've used a lot of my spells. And I'm tired.
This was just meant to be a simple go find
What I did say,
the thing. And...
we go find the other god first. Like, we'll get round to it. It might not be immediate. Apparently this goddess lady can help, but I don't know who this goddess lady is.
Given everything's dead around here, I wouldn't be too trusting of any god of anything.
They are trapped. She's trying to think. Did the apocalypse, the rules of the apocalypse mention anything about freeing any gods? She's trying to think, will this spread things along?
Well, okay, she probably would know there's a common theme of, like, usually a particular god of pantheon is, like, center of causing the apocalypse in any given pantheon. So she's sort of like, for all she knows, this is the one that's supposed to be the one that got imprisoned because of that.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe she's the victim of the apocalypse.
I think she might take out a bit of paper that she stole, the magic paper, and just because it sends them to other people, and just like write on it. Hopefully, one of them people will find it and see it's like, frozen goddess trapped in ice of war and ice. Opinion. Wants to be wants to be freed. Read voice in my head.
Yeah, you have some of that.
Who's told?
Well, okay, I'm gonna roll. Right, okay, that's what he's got, and that's what. Right. Right. So okay. So on the paper, the response you get is. Okay, so you get is she hot? Then it gets crossed out. And then it says, sure, why not?
Next question, is she single?
So we know which one was Amaranth.
It all seems to be the same message.
Still, which one was that round?
Like, I take it and reply, no, goddess of frost, she's very cold.
Hey.
And then I cross it, I was like, oh, I get what you mean. Because I'm doing it myself, it's in my messy handwriting, not my unseen servants.
I will say this is using up some of the paper.
People should be stole a bunch.
So we'll be out of paper before we know it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Fucking basically shit posting.
I'm gonna sort of arbitrarily say you have like 8 more.
We're talking to invisible things enough. My cat can't see anything, can he?
Don't see anything that's invisible.
Okay.
Nothing like that. Also, the only one who could hear it was Gamera.
So I'm just wondering if there's like any other weird things going on.
Apart from Victor being able to smell the scent further north.
I mean, it's all a bit weird up here. But we just, for now, I think need to make camp and rest up.
Yeah, I'll make the little hot thing to keep us a bit warm.
We make a bonfire in the hut and smoke ourselves out.
Kind of like, how to put it? So the hut kind of doesn't supply heat, but it does more or less keep the heat in.
Yeah, if we're all in there, the
It
body heat
also-
alone would.
This is where
It also
we'll
like
stick.
block any kind of wind
Yeah.
like draft. Like
Right.
obviously there's great big draft through the middle. If you're like to the side, it helps a bit as well.
Mhm.
This is where we all just mysteriously disappear.
Oh no.
We come back outside and we can't find the car. It turns out it's just been buried in snow.
No, he would have pushed the sources in the cat inside.
Ah.
Yeah, that would be smart.
Mm-hmm.
It would be smart. We shouldn't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Victor's lost one horse. He's not losing
Again.
another.
But that's
It's like a finite
Actually, you got
space.
two,
It's very
yeah.
cramped because again the skeletons have their bedtime routine and so does the skelly pig.
That's a shame.
Skeleton pig.
You know what? Brand's making a fire outside this one. God damn it. We're not all cramming into a hut with 5 skeletons.
Sleep outside.
No,
Like, who else does want to sleep with the skeletons?
Colin's thinking.
Yeah,
Go on thinking about the phrasing of it. It's like, how do I answer this?
Do you want to go to the bone zone, Colin?
Definitely not.
Well, I thought. How do we get this fire started?
I mean, he just takes the torch, that's lit, and it sounds like,
I meant wood, you idiot. I have fire too.
So I think Greer's definitely looking at skeletons like more comparing them to the pig. Just like because the pigs, the pig definitely has that remnant of a soul.
Yeah.
I see somebody's trying to figure that out.
Oh.
Because she knows the staff can restore.
Yeah. So, what my thought was, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but my thought was that she's kind of inherited
Mhm.
these skeletons.
Yeah.
As opposed to like having made them herself.
Yeah.
She probably knows that the skeletons react to certain things.
Yeah.
There's certain things that like were of value to them in life. But we also noticed that they do have their own little like ticks or just like habits. Like what's the name of the? Is it
The snap
No.
nibbling one, Ducky.
Yeah, Ducky? That is what I thought it was. That Ducky always does like a bit of a process where she basically like goes through and checks each piece of gear that all of the skeletons have and her own.
Yeah.
Just kind of like clarifies. She's sort of just checking the condition. Thing is, even if it was bad condition,
Mhm.
she doesn't really register that it's
No.
bad condition, but she like goes through the motion.
Yeah, it is all that. I think for her, she's very much okay with getting this stuff restored. It's very important to her. And like the whole restoring souls to something of a skeleton is something you don't really do unless you knew the person and knew that they would want that. You don't want to rip them from their resting place.
Yeah, it's a willing
Yeah.
thing.
Thinking of like undead she knows back home that I'm on you.
Yeah, it's like an opt-in.
Yeah.
We see Brand getting hold of that and forcing Soul out of hell to do his bidding.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite fun because in my head, this where she's from definitely follow like the goddess Kieran's alien, like that view on undeath is very much protective of the souls. So it'd be fun to see because he would definitely invoke that goddess to like suddenly, I feel like, turn their head towards like, oh, there's something I don't care about. It's like, there's something I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe start a new war in
Especially because it
planes.
is a very significant artifact from where she's from. Who do technically have a very powerful army that are already dead.
We're gonna stop this apocalypse by making all of the gods fight.
Yeah, exactly. It's a all fight.
Well, I suppose you sort of settle down for the night, get as warm as you can. It is still a bit cold, but with your magic powers and sources of fire,
And bats pillows.
and
Yeah.
sure, okay, bats, and,
That's probably cold, but it's
and
good.
closing out the draft.
Yeah.
I feel like Lusky is definitely just in massive balls of clothing, just like huddled up.
You managed to sleep through the night, having a long rest.
Yay. I'm going to tick that off now before I forget.
Yeah. I think like the final thing when everyone's going to sleep, it was definitely like go say out loud quietly, not to wake anyone up. It's just like, Trickster God person, if you are listening, that item would be really helpful. We do want to help save people. Also, it's important and he was stolen before you stole it. Okay, you're probably not listening. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Yeah.
Okay. So when Bran goes to sleep,
Oh boy.
he dreams. Dream probably wakes him in the middle of the night while everyone else is fast asleep. Be about 1 a.m. The dream, as it sort of flashes back into his memory, what he remembers: frozen land, people normal size, fighting people much, much larger. Few of them seem to be almost as strong, wielding mighty weapons. One of them in particular standing out as seems to be just summoning the weather and destroying these larger beings with lightning bolts. But all of it is frozen solid by some huge flying reptilian.
Fair enough.
That looks frighteningly familiar. Does indeed have 5 heads. As Brand in his dream is engulfed by many forces at once, he is shocked awake.
He looks around to see if there's anyone else is awake or if.
Everyone else seems to be fast asleep.
Okay. Maybe I should get in touch with Not doing it tonight.
And he just goes back to sleep.
Yeah. Probably turn, like I say, turns the ring in his hands a few times and thinks, this can wait. But there's definitely questions to be asked.
Okay. Goes back to sleep. Startled, but relatively more peaceful. Sits down. Shall we leave it there?
Yeah.
Can you?
All right.
Assuming nothing else happens, I'll quickly roll to see what colour Brand will be next time.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Technically, could the environment actually have an effect on what colour Brand becomes, or could he just become white? Because so far we've been in barely normal places where it wouldn't really have an effect.
Yeah, that's sort of a weird thought. I didn't really ever think of it working like that.
I'll leave it to your discretion, Jim. Number 6
it's normally it's random.
Yes.
Number 6 you choose.
Yes.
But I would say based on this in like the environment, you could choose to sort of take it on.
Okay.
So you being in this environment, you could choose white if you want.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I think it is thematically appropriate.
So that means you have frost breath. You become resistant to cold,
Yay!
which is probably helpful.
Yes, friend is not feeling quite so frozen now.
You probably also you feel a little bit more instinctual.
That help with exploring all this nonsense, to be fair, actually.
Your mum's only
A
going
bit more in tune with the sensor.
Oh no, Brandon's at his base form.
What color is he?
White.
What? Oh, nice.
Yeah.